your second episode of 2020, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, and welcome back.
You started off the last one really well.
Thank you.
I actually really like that. Oh, and then Larissa ruined it. Yeah, today we have Isabella Galeazzi on with us again, and it is a damn good time.
It's a kicker.
It's fucking fast. It's fast. It's one thing after another. So if you listen to it, some people at 1.5 times the speed, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, cool.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
And think you guys will like it.
Yeah, me too.
With that being said, help us kick off episode 57 with Isabella Galeazzi as we start the episode now. Yes! Welcome to the Nick and Tub
podcast. That was good. Again, solid. Always fucking stoked on it.
I want that fucking dumb podcast. I like it.
It's fucking good shit. That was so good.
Dude, this is the best fucking thing we've ever done.
One of the things that when we were like talking before this that I just kind of want to dive into, just due to the fact that like it's super interesting.
Go for it.
TikTok.
Hi. Okay.
Fucking wild.
Okay.
The shit that you've been able to do on that.
Yeah. So I made TikTok as a joke, like actually as a joke. I know everyone says that, but I actually made it as a joke. And I was posting a bunch of stupid videos and nobody was seeing them and I was living for it. Like I got 2,000 views on a story or on a post and I was like, oh my God, I got 2,000 views, 100 likes. Like, wow. And then I randomly saw this trend where it was like people are doing their ethnicities and it's like, I'm this. Nope, I'm this. And I was like, oh, I'm Indian. And everyone's like, oh my God, you don't look Indian.
Yeah.
So I did it. And on God, it literally at this point has 3.3 million views. That one TikTok.
That's so
it
fucking
blew
nuts.
up. I went from having, I think it was 3,000 followers. In 12 hours, I had 35,000 followers.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 35,000 followers in 12 hours. And I was like, holy shit. And all the comments were like freaking out. Like, you're not Indian. You're too pretty to be Indian. I was like, damn, people
Okay.
really
Jesus
Indian.
Christ.
No, if we go through the comments, like,
You're like, I'm
everyone.
not Bollywood, bitch.
Like it's just
Literally. But the thing is, like, I'm mixed. And for all my TikTok viewers who are listening to this, I'm really sorry. I didn't know that. People are going to drag you if you lie. I guess you have to say if you're mixed. And I didn't know that. So everyone's like, you have to be mixed. But I can't say anything now because it's too far gone. Like, I already have so many tens of thousands of followers who think I'm just Indian.
I think anybody who isn't like a 13-year-old on TikTok can
Yeah.
tell that if your last name is Galeazzi, you're not pure
Literally.
Indian.
No, there's a bunch of comments that's like, well, why is your last name Italian? And I'm like, why is it so important?
Why do you know that that's Italian? Who are you?
Literally. But yeah, so I got like 40,000 followers from that. And then I just kept posting. And then I posted another one that was like, glow with me in 15 seconds. And it was just me getting ready. And then that one has like 3 million views too. And that one has like 450,000 likes. And that blew up. And now I have almost 80,000 followers. And yeah. But like literally it was an outlet for me to just be
I'm
stupid.
trying to like
Was an outlet.
Yeah, it was an outlet. But what I love about TikTok, which is like why I care about TikTok more than Instagram now, is that I'm able to just be stupid and like I don't have to wear makeup. I get to just have fun. I can talk. I can do whatever. Where on Instagram, I'm like painting a picture. It's like my portfolio and I have to be perfect.
Yeah.
And like literally I have my extensions in for those photos and all this stuff. And then I'm on TikTok and literally I have no makeup for all my videos. Maybe in my getting ready ones I'm wearing makeup and I'm just being stupid. I'm at home. I'm in sweats and a t-shirt. And people don't care. Like, they're still super nice about it.
yeah.
Whereas if I posted a photo on Instagram with no makeup on, they'd be like, what is going on? Like, people are mean on Instagram.
Who is this?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still trying to grasp onto this whole thing of like you post up one fucking video, gets all those views, and you get 35,000 people that just follow you.
No, it's crazy. So TikTok's like massively, like, they're massive. They have 500 million users right now. And that's crazy because they're basically new. Like,
How
that
many
app,
users?
500 million.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Which is crazy because if you got 3 million views, then you got like
Yeah.
6% of their
Yeah.
entire base
Yeah.
watching your
And like,
videos.
maybe less than 6, but
No,
like a
is
good
it?
percentage.
Wait, 3 million is 6% of
So
200.
3,500.
So yeah.
Yeah.
JK.
But it's so
lower
crazy.
than that.
Much lower.
Quick math.
Yeah. No, but what I learned about TikTok, what's crazy is that like people don't like on Instagram, you go through your following. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
You go through your following page. Like you follow people and you see their posts. On TikTok, they go through your For You page, which is
For
like an
You.
explore page.
Mhm.
So I never go with my following. So if your post gets on the For You page, basically anybody can see it. And
Right.
that's why everyone blows up really fast because you don't have to just follow someone to see their stuff.
And the whole For You, is it just depending on like what you
It's
like
their algorithm.
Yeah, so their algorithm
okay.
is basically if you follow
Not off
their
of what's
sounds.
popular.
Yeah, so if there's a trending sound and use the sound, and then like you'll have a better chance of getting on the For You page.
And like you'll notice if you're on TikTok and you're scrolling, if you look at like the likes, comments, and views on the corner, when you're scrolling, it'll be like a bunch of viral ones, and then the occasional one where it's
Yeah.
like 18 likes,
Yeah.
like 200 views, like an
Weird.
actual small one on the
Yeah.
like on your timeline.
Yeah.
So it's how people blow up so quickly is because
Interesting.
TikTok is willing to, instead of show you only viral posts, show you like viral, small post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viral, small post. And if you see a small post that's actually good, a lot of people will comment and they'll be like, in here before this blows
Yeah.
up. Like
Literally every single time I post like a TikTok, it'll be like, first, notice me first, here early when it said 49 seconds ago. Like,
literally people are like,
Yeah.
oh, I got in before this was big, before this was
yeah,
trend, before
remember
this
me
went
when this
viral.
goes viral. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that because it pops up on the explore page and only has like 10 likes.
Yeah.
This whole clout chasing thing is something I'll just never understand.
But what's crazy is like if you made a TikTok and I told you this a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago when
yeah.
I was texting you, you would blow up immediately.
Yeah.
Because like your Instagram stories that you post where you're like jumping on the counter and all that kind of stuff, that's what goes viral on TikTok. You can
Nick,
do
if
nothing.
You don't,
I'm not interested.
you don't have a choice.
I 100%
No, you
do.
don't.
That's why I'm not on it.
No, we're
That's
stopping
my
right now.
Yeah, in the podcast and make a TikTok.
No, because one, I literally do not have the time for it, as I explained to you, but it literally does not interest me. Like, even the
It's not an
slightest.
effect of interest.
No,
It's a
I
fact-
get that.
it's a
I
tool.
talk so much shit on TikTok and I was like, that's so stupid. I'm never going to do it. It's for teenagers. And like, it doesn't take a long time either. Like, it takes 15 seconds.
I get it.
I know you don't want to, and it's fine.
But it doesn't
But
take
you're gonna
15
do it
seconds.
anyway.
No, it doesn't
90%
take.
of my TikToks take less than a minute to make.
It's not.
All I'm
It's
saying
fine.
is
You don't have to do it. I'm
it
just
could
saying.
be a straight like outlet for your photography.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for
Like
me,
you just, I was gonna say like you just take a picture and just be like TikTok before and after edit, and then you could just like bop, and then show like what
And
the
that
raw
would-
was, and then what your edits were, and
No.
then people be like, oh my god, so beautiful! In before blows up, notice me.
How about
No,
this? I'll do it if I can catch up on doing everything else I need to do.
Oh, so you're not gonna do it?
Correct. Fuck you.
but like he's so right. There's so many photographers that literally just do before and after. Like Drew Photo on Twitter, he has one, and he literally just does like his behind the scene video that he already took for his Twitter because he always does that, and then the after, every single one blows up, every single one.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is like when I had my one viral Indian like TikTok,
Yeah.
I was at like 45,000 followers. It got me to the 50,000 on Instagram.
It's fucking nuts. It really
crazy.
is.
You
Yeah.
gained 5,000 on Instagram.
Yeah,
because of that?
it's crazy because like my Instagram's growing now, not because of like my post there. It's growing because of TikTok because I'm growing from another platform, so it's helping my other business.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's why I love it so much because
That's
I'm not
crazy.
having to put as much effort into Instagram and it's still growing.
Do me a favor, pull it a little bit closer
Yeah.
to you, just a bit. Yeah,
Okay.
that should do it. I don't know. It just okay. For example, I was like, Tub, why aren't we as a podcast doing stuff that can like blow up on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
And you said the same thing I did. You were just like, ah.
Yeah, well, that was, we'll see. That's one of those things where it's a lot easier for an individual doing a thing than it is for like a podcast for long form
Not necessarily
audio.
because we don't have to do things about the podcast. You just need to do things that pull
So-
people in to see that it's a podcast.
So you're saying why aren't we TikTok personalities that gain attention towards the podcast?
essentially.
Yes.
And that's what I was saying is like
Okay, that's
because it's
different.
the same thing with photography where I can post up my photography but also the stupid like counter jumping videos which for some reason I don't understand why people find those as funny as they are. They're
I
like
think it's
how
because
did
it's
you
a trend. Like you started and now you always do it. Like I know you for that on Instagram.
That's so fucking weird. To me, I was just like, I don't know. I thought this was funny. And I did it a couple more times and then people were like, how do you get up there so fast? Why is this so funny to me? Why have I laughed at every single one of
You're
these?
like, I fucking jumped. It's not rocket science. You understand my pain.
We've never even, for anybody that doesn't know that, Tub had this viral tweet go around where him and a buddy dressed as Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy for Halloween, and they jumped like they were in the
It was
invisible.
Halloween.
It was for school.
It was a spirit day.
Yeah.
Lancaster High School.
You're
they-
like, get it right.
They look because they jumped and had a picture taken while they were frozen in the air, and it looked like they were sitting in the invisible boatmobile, right? And people were like, "How did you do it? It doesn't make sense. Are there strings? Did you
you
edit something?
Photoshop?
Did you?" He was like, "No, we fucking jumped. It's not rocket science." And that's been his bio.
For like 5 years.
But yeah, I don't know because look, I've said this time and time again. YouTube fell behind again on that. Instagram, haven't posted in like 6 months. Now, granted, I am still taking photos. I'm editing them. I'm working with people. I post them on my stories. I just haven't posted on my account.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten those things on lockdown. Why would I add another?
Because
you barely do the podcast on time.
Because you're good. True. Because you're good with posting stories on Instagram, and that's
all
TikTok,
that TikTok is.
And that's actually a very solid point. But it's another. No, it is. It is. But it's just another platform that I have to learn.
But like you don't.
No, you save the Instagram story to your photos,
and then,
you upload it to TikTok.
That's
with
literally
the hashtag for you page.
Literally hashtag
and
FYP.
Hashtag TikTok.
That's it.
I don't
Like
know.
if you
We'll see.
were to find one of your or Instagram stories and post it right now, by the end of our podcast, I guarantee you to have like 500 views.
That's insane. That's so fucking stupid.
It's how it works, and you don't even have to like record it for TikTok. You just take your Instagram stories that are already enjoyable to watch, and you just literally go, and here too, and just post it there.
No, like, do you know
And
how
then
many
bam.
YouTubers literally just take clips from their videos and then put it on TikTok and it blows up?
Yeah.
You could take a clip from this podcast that's funny and put it on TikTok and people would laugh.
We'll see. We'll see.
He's not going to do it. But
That's
I'm
the
not
great
gonna
thing.
do it.
That's the great thing though, is like it's not even like Instagram where you have to like record it on Instagram and then like type it out on Instagram. It's literally almost like just a second like algorithm to spread it on a different platform.
Yeah, and that's why when you're saying that, if it is that
It is
fucking
that easy.
simple,
It is.
if it really is, then I'll think about it, because if I don't have to do anything extra than save the story, which I already do,
Yeah.
I literally have shit tons of stories saved in my camera roll,
Yeah.
and just okay, there it is. Let's see. I won't even fucking pay attention to it. I'll just let it do its thing.
No, just let it do its thing.
Definitely.
Like when I made
We'll
my
see.
TikTok, like I literally didn't look at anything. I never put it on my Instagram, anything like that. And then
Yeah.
it blew up.
Dude, TikTok is the first app that I could not get the handle KTub for.
Seriously?
I can literally do it on anything. Like I had it on Vine. I have it. literally Facebook.com/KTub is my fucking Facebook.
Seriously?
Yeah, like Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. And I go on there and some like 12-year-old girl who doesn't know how to take a fucking selfie has KTub as her fucking at name.
That's
and I'm
really
like, oh, you
annoying.
bitch. So mine's Tub Talk.
Tub
Because I couldn't because I couldn't get KTub. So that's the one time I didn't have it.
I'm like so confused on TikTok because Isabella, I'm pretty sure, is available. But I don't know if I should keep it Isabella Galeazzi because that's everything.
Don't.
I know.
Yeah,
Don't
I'd
switch
keep
it.
that. I'd keep that.
know, but
or
then
just
Isabella, like,
snag,
that's never
snag
available.
Isabella. If you can, snag Isabella
On another one.
on
and
another
then-
one, and then start it with that one.
Yeah.
Or like put over the same exact ones you use on that one.
How about start a new account
Yeah.
with that, just so you have it on the
Yeah.
back burner, and then if you are able to get Isabella on all the other stuff,
Then I'll
it
have
is super important to stay.
consistent. That's why I haven't done it.
I'm not even on a level where it matters, but people tag my wrong accounts all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's literally Nick or Nicholas and then rule. Like it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
it's not smart to do that. I should
know.
have changed it. I still should change it, but don't.
I know.
Don't.
That's why I
Especially
haven't.
because you already have Instagram
I know.
pretty much there.
So with
Do that. I got to send an important text.
yeah, so with TikTok, the ability for it to just be thrown on random people's pages, is that based basically off of the hashtags that you
Yeah.
do? Like, so
And
you
the
use the
sounds.
for
Like,
you and the sounds.
The sounds are everything.
Oh, okay. Because
So
I'm
if
wondering
you-
what the algorithm uses exactly.
So I saw this TikTok. It could be totally wrong, but they said that the algorithm basically is you use the sound and then you use like hashtags or whatever.
Mhm.
But so they'll put it out to like a certain amount of people, and then there's like 5 like levels. So like if people comment on it, if they like it, if they share it, and if they rewatch it, and then there's like one more. I don't remember what it was, but like rewatching it is like the most important thing. So if someone rewatches it, they'll put it out to more people. So like as long as you use a trending sound, it's gonna get there like immediately because everyone likes that sound. So TikTok wants to put it out there because they know people like it, and then the hashtags because whatever. But yeah, so as long as people rewatch it and you're using their sounds, then you can blow up.
We actually have a buddy, Sean, who his brother started a TikTok for him.
Without him knowing.
It was just of him being asleep. That's all it was him just
Originally. Now it's so different. I don't know
yeah.
if you've checked on it. It's way different now.
essentially his brother would take videos, and you know how they had those what it used to be
Duets,
musically,
right?
how it was musically was the duets and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay, so they would have someone sing one part and another person sing another part.
Oh, okay.
The duets. This person would be singing over here, and it
Sean
would be
would be sleeping.
a video of Sean sleeping.
It was probably massive, right?
It was blowing up like fucking crazy
they got
for no
tens and
reason.
tens of thousands of followers just off that.
And so I think they ultimately ended up getting like 70,000 before actually telling him because he never knew. He was asleep
he
through
did
all of it.
know
he was actually asleep?
He was
actually asleep.
Like his brother would record it and do it, and he made this entire TikTok as a prank without him knowing.
And then he was like,
And
hey,
just
look,
going, hey,
this
look,
is
you're
what
an
I've done
online
for the past
personality.
few months. Your personality on TikTok. Yeah. Fucking wild.
That's so funny.
And so they made a whole thing off of, what is it? Slim Yeezus, I think is what they call it. And they
Something
made like,
like that,
a YouTube page off of it. And they're actually still
Grinding
gaining
it out.
following.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you can get famous on TikTok for anything.
Literally anything.
Like literally
It's
anything.
Wild.
Dude, I've seen some of the stupidest. Okay. TikTok, and this is the reason why I don't want to be a part of it. It is mostly the stupidest fucking trends I've ever seen in my
of
life.
course.
100%. Everybody acknowledges that 90% of that shit is fucking
I don't think
trash.
so. There are a lot of people out there that are just like, this is great. We fucking love it.
Well-
It's like, no, it's fucking garbage.
This is the thing. The people that I talk to who say, this is great, we fucking love it. And then I'll ask them, what percentage of your For You page is cringe? And they say 90%.
No, like 99%.
Yeah.
It is
It's
90.
so stupid. But that's why I love it. It's because I'm able to be super stupid and like
Yeah.
it mean nothing. And like that's what people like there.
Yeah.
And that's why I love it, because I don't have to be serious like I am on Instagram.
Yeah. Seeing that I know who you are,
Yeah.
and like when I see your videos, I know that that's not something you actually care about. You're just doing it 3.5 million fucking views. Of course, you're going to do it for that. But it's just in my head, like, I don't know. I don't want to be grouped into that.
No, of course.
But I don't
But
have
that's
to do
you.
those things.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal.
Like you said, you can literally just take the shit you already saved, throw it on there, and not even check it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
put the right hashtags and whatever.
So is there any, you're just going to keep making it? Because don't you post like every, 2 days?
Oh, I post like every day on TikTok. It's so bad. I'll
fucking
probably go
insane.
home after this and make some TikToks. but it's not because I want the views. It just makes me so happy. Like being like completely serious, I was like so sad and like so down on myself back in like October. And I kid you not, making these TikToks just like made me feel better. Like, I don't know why, but I think it's because I was having fun doing something. I was putting something out there that I didn't have to worry about if I look good enough. I didn't have to worry about if I was skinny enough or anything like, which is stupid. I know it sounds really shallow.
No, it's,
But
it's,
with
it's
my
the
job-
culture of Instagram.
Yeah, it's the culture. And like, especially like since I model full time, like I'm constantly with a bunch of people who are super pretty and like everything matters. Like if your hair is out of place, everything's like people judge you for everything. And then I went on TikTok and I just started doing whatever, having fun. And it was like doing well. And I was just being myself. So like that made me feel so much better. So like now it's like that kind of outlet for me.
You don't
Yeah.
have to put up that facade. That
Exactly. And like now like I go and I make my TikToks and I have so much fun doing it. It's like something for me to do other than just like sitting around like scrolling through my Instagram or doing
yeah,
nothing,
and that,
you know?
that's, there's nothing wrong with that. You're doing
Yeah.
something that actually makes you happy. That is literally what you were told since high school, maybe middle school. Like,
Yeah.
do stuff that makes you happy and you'll never have to work a day in your life. But it's not a problem doing the things that I was going to make a fucking point. I completely lost it. But anyway, no, it's dope. As long as you're enjoying it, there's no problem with
Yeah.
it.
And people are already offering me like brand deals for TikTok.
That's
Like after my
wild.
first viral one, I only had 40,000 followers and I had people reaching out to me to do like sponsored posts.
That's so fucking nuts.
Dude.
Yeah.
How many have you done
I
sponsored?
don't like them. I've done one, but like I have like probably 50
Holy
emails.
shit.
Yeah.
Just for TikTok?
Just for TikTok.
You gotta get a
And-
fucking bag.
I know.
Some ads,
Get the
bro.
I know. Like, you know that app Wishbone? I don't know.
I think so.
I always see ads for it all the time. They reached out to me. Then I had like a whole bunch of hair companies and then a whole bunch of rappers who want me to promote their songs, but I can't dance. And TikTok's all like dances.
Yeah.
I can't follow those trends.
You
You saw I
can't crip
couldn't
walk?
clap. Like I literally couldn't
You
clap
literally
on
have
beat.
no coordination.
Yeah, exactly. So like when they're like, "Oh, just do this dance and I'll pay you $300," and I'm like, I
Holy
can't.
shit, dude.
You realize you're paying me like $5 an hour if you're paying me $300 to learn that dance, right?
Yeah, no, like actually, like the dances are so easy on TikTok. Like you literally don't have to be coordinated at all. It's like, woo, that's it. And
Yeah,
I
you
can't
literally
do
just
it.
you just like go around and you're like, oh look, it's a clock. Whoa, and
Yeah,
then that's
literally
it.
like the fucking.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like it's very
That's
simple.
so fucking
like
stupid.
after school project dances, and then it's just like
Like
you put the right
you
sound
Renegade,
on.
fucking do it and you do this and you get $300 in your account. so dumb, dude.
There's a trend going around of people like it's probably dead by now, but the crip walking one.
Yeah,
And it's not even crip walking.
It's
It's just
not.
like shuffling.
it's
Yeah.
But they're like they just put like a fucking West Coast song,
Yeah.
a hip hop song, and then say it's crip walking, and then everybody wants to learn how to crip walk.
everybody.
That's so fucking
I tried.
nuts.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
But I couldn't even do the first step.
we've all tried.
I always talk about like when people want to do something in their life. I'm like, there's so much fucking money out there that you can just go get it. In my head, I'm thinking like, work hard, do these things. No, you can just make a fucking TikTok and just get $300 at a time just dropped into your account because you did a stupid fucking dance.
No, it's crazy.
When you were like,
Oh, sorry. And you have to be pretty.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
TikTok.
when
To
you
be famous, to get the view. I don't know. Actually, I could be totally fucking wrong. I don't know what it's like.
when you were like, yeah, just like do what you love, then you'll never have to work a day in your life. I
Yeah.
just like pictured like a montage of like pictures of you sitting at your computer doing edits for hours, just like just.
This is what I love photography.
Don't you envy the old film days where there was no editing? It was just like you go and
No,
develop the film and then
That's
you're done.
way fucking worse.
Oh, okay.
It is so many more steps that go. Dude, I'll never touch film because of how much goes into that shit.
As a photographer, with someone who develops your film for you.
No, but even then, because film is way, way, way fucking harder. Way harder.
I'm talking about when it was the time when that's the only option, like throwback when it was the old days and like people just took pictures and you didn't have anything else to compare it to. And it's just like literally all it exists is film cameras.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to sit here and edit and tweak and do all that stuff.
Well, because if you, I don't know too much about film, so if anybody's listening that does know, and I start butchering this, what the fuck is the room called? A dark room.
The dark room, yeah.
If you go into a dark room and you actually decide that you want to like process your own photos and do all of that, you can actually like expose them in different ways. And there's things to like,
There's filters you can put on and stuff.
all sorts of crazy different shit. And like you can block certain areas so that those don't get exposed more than others. So
yeah, true.
that's what I'm talking
There's
about.
still some Photoshop
like you're
going
literally
on in film.
you are doing that, but it's physically with your hands and blocking light versus like just taking a fucking toggle on the laptop in front of you and moving it around. So that's where in my head I'm like, no, that's way fucking
You're like,
harder.
I'm good.
Yeah, each one has its
Yeah, of course.
trials.
But just like getting it printed or whatever, and having someone else do it, that's fine. So you said, and this is where I'm going to call bullshit on you, where you were just like, I don't know, like I haven't done that much crazy shit. You've done quite a fucking bit in the past year.
When you guys
I'm just
were
gonna
talking
go ahead and
before.
remind you, like music video,
Oh my god.
dating stuff that you did.
Okay, so we talked about the dating stuff last time, right? Okay.
No,
So
Yeah, we did.
we
We
talked
talked
about
about
how I
the
filmed it,
dating
but we
show.
didn't talk about it being dropped.
because I called you when it dropped,
Yes.
and and we talked about the entire thing because of how fucking weird it was.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys watched the first podcast, I did a dating show and it was called Phone Swap. And they told me it was dating 2.0. They didn't tell me that they were going to take my phone. And then they took my phone and they went through it on camera without me knowing. Like I couldn't say no because they took my phone like while I was on camera. And then they just told me. So I freaked out, but it's fine. So it dropped. And it was crazy. I was so scared because I said a lot of things on there that I didn't want them to expose. And then they also found a nude of me on my Snapchat, which really scared me. I was like, oh my God, that's going to get exposed. My nudes are going to be out there. And just saying, it was out there. And side note, now every time I apply for anything, if it says, are any of your nudes on the internet? I can't say no. I have to say yes.
Fuck.
So that sucks when I'm applying for TV. But
You should sue.
like,
Well,
I would
You
lose.
signed. Did you sign anything?
I signed a waiver that I freaked out about, and then I texted my manager, and I was like, on this waiver or whatever, it says they could use whatever they find to portray me in a negative light, which sucks.
Yeah, but I feel like there's certain laws when it comes to exposing somebody's nudity without
they put an emoji over my tits.
So
Coconuts.
basically, legitimately, it was big
Okay.
enough where you only saw her stomach.
Yeah.
So-
So it was like fine.
So
but
then can't you still put no?
I don't know. See,
I think you still
so
be able
what
to put
I put
no.
is I put a
They have
partially-
emojis over my boobs.
Yes, I said a censored nude on a Snapchat TV show. That's exactly
fine.
what I said.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly the same exact thing as if you were to just wear pasties and post that picture.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
I post
I think-
bikini photos all the time. That
Right.
shows more.
You can put no. I'm
I-
pretty confident you can put no. Unless it's literally your actual nudes out
Yeah.
there on the internet, you can
Do
put
you know
no.
how
That's
many
actually
DMs
a
I've
good
gotten
point.
since then that are like, "Oh, I saw your naked photo on the floor laying down in this underwear or something." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah. No, but honestly, after the show dropped, they actually portrayed me like a really good way.
They did.
They made me seem really, really sweet. And I was really scared because I thought I was going to look really shallow. I think I said that when we were on the podcast. I thought they were going to make me out to be super shallow and full of myself, but they didn't. And in the day that dropped, I got 10,000 followers on Instagram and 70,000 views on my profile.
Oh my God.
In the day that it dropped. And I thought nobody was going to see the show. I didn't know anybody even knew what it was. And I kid you not, if I open my Instagram right now, I probably have a DM from today asking about me and Josh from Phone Swap.
Yeah.
Every single day I get a bunch of DMs about it. Everyone stands me and Josh.
Stands?
Yes, we stand, they all say.
We stand?
We stand.
Oh my fucking God.
Do you want to talk about
Yeah, we can
what
talk
was
about it.
shown on that
Yeah.
text message wise?
Oh, our
Do
text
you-
message was shown.
Okay, so I didn't want to say it. I actually screenshotted it,
Yeah.
And-
you could,
and
which-
there wasn't enough on there that made either of us look really bad. There was
Yeah.
just
We
that
stand
one.
Isabella and Nick.
there was one like
There was
that comment maybe shouldn't have been said.
So basically, I was telling him about a dude who was like, oh, I want to be the little spoon. So I was kind of mocking him in a way. I didn't mean to. Like, I didn't mean to be mean. I promise I'm really nice, okay?
I promise I'm really nice.
But like, get this, like Nick and I are like best friends, okay? Like I tell him everything that happens with anybody. So I was like, oh, this dude said that he wants to be the little spoon. I don't really know how to respond. And I was like, oh, I love being the big spoon. And then they aired that.
And we started going back and forth
Yeah.
making fun of it, and it was on that show, and I was like,
It was on the
God
show.
damn,
No,
sorry.
but they blocked out the part where we were talking about somebody else. So it looked like I was just talking about how I want to be the big spoon.
Yeah, I read it, and I was like, out of context, that could probably be read as like that was a conversation we were having, but because we were laughing at it, you could tell it was not about us. It had to do with what we're.
Yeah, but it was like 2 seconds on the show. So
Dude, it wasn't. It was fast enough where I had to go back 2 or 3 times and make sure I got the screenshot. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, you're not one.
Yeah,
seeing
nobody's
anything.
no average viewers.
So like the mean text, quote unquote, got pretty much blocked out.
yeah,
Your
so
nudes
I think
got blurred.
My nudes got blurred. What else? Oh, it made me look really good because the dude was going through my Instagram and I was like, he's so fixated on my body. Like the next picture he's going to open is going to have my tits out. And the next picture he opened had my tits out.
So it made him look like a skis bag.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made
Why
me
would
look
we
super
stand?
sweet.
I would not stand.
Well,
He ended up being really, really nice.
he ended up being nice, and at the end of the show, you find out like, oh, okay, he is like a genuinely good person.
He's like, Josh, if you're listening to this, you're so nice. Like, you're great. We're still really close. We shot for Puma together right after the show dropped, which was so good because we posted a story together and everyone freaked out because Isabella and Josh were together right
Yeah.
after the show dropped. It
dude.
was so good.
It was nothing wrong with the dude. It was just like the way they portray it. Just like
Yeah.
it could have
No,
made her
exactly.
look like shit.
No,
That's so
exactly.
wild.
Oh, you talk shit and you post up your nudes and send them to people versus like, oh, she was just having a conversation and like, here's her blurred nude because we're going to make her look really sweet. So
Yeah, and then they like put my Instagram ad on there when you opened it, which was great for me. That was like free promotion.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
thank God.
And so they made him kind of look a little skeezy with like when she was going through his phone, which was kind of like, oh,
There's nothing on his phone. Like he was like DMing girls, like a lot of them.
but all of the DMs were nice, weren't they?
Everything was nice.
Yeah,
Like
all
everything's like,
compliments,
you
not-
look beautiful. Like
Yeah.
nothing.
Can I
bad.
pick you flowers this Tuesday? Send.
Literally, he was, and then
didn't
he
you
had
hop
a,
on,
huh?
You hopped on the phone with his.
Oh yeah, then his friend called, and that was not everyone who thinks phone swap is fake. It's not. Okay, we didn't know.
Yeah.
We actually went through each other's phones. The phone call was real.
Yeah.
His best friend called, and I answered it. And then I was like, "Oh, do you think he's a good guy? Is he ready to settle down?" And he's like, "Yeah, like I think he's just waiting till he finds the right person."
Yeah.
And like it was so good. He made him seem like such a good person, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like they can't even use this to make it look bad.
Yeah.
So we ended up being what everyone says in my DMs. Like they probably say to everyone who did the show, like the most genuine couple that was on the show.
Yeah, it seemed really nice.
Yeah, and I watched a lot of the other episodes, and a lot of them are like really mean, and people are really full of themselves, and like they portray these people really badly. So I'm just so lucky that they portrayed me so nice.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, you seem so genuine. And I'm
Yeah.
like, thank God, because everyone on Instagram thinks I'm so shallow. Because I just
Because Instagram.
yeah,
'Cause
Instagram, yeah.
Exactly. Really quick, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fix that just because like I
Yeah.
can hear a couple things. Excuse me, everybody, while I fix this mic, and then I'm gonna bring up the other point that I was.
That's so wild. Like that everything that they do is just purely what they want it to look like.
Yeah,
They can just shift it in any
it's
which way.
crazy. Yeah, because I even had a whole note of like this long message I was going to send my brother, okay, that would have aired my family drama. And they didn't even,
fuck.
yeah, and they didn't put that in there. And I was so happy because I don't want my family drama out there, you know?
Yeah.
Like I just got so lucky because I was so scared for it to drop like terrified. Remember when it first
when it first dropped, I called you because you posted up about it, and I was just like, oh, we need to talk about this, just because like we talked about it on the podcast, we talked about it a few times before that, and you were just fucking nervous.
Yeah,
and it ended up not being bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Honestly, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, that's a good like revisit to the first episode that we did where we talked about how crazy this is. Oh, these people are fucked up. I can't believe they're just awful Hollywood. Fuck everything. Show business is bullshit. And after it's like, I would totally do it again.
I would for sure. Like, thanks guys. If you have any other shows, like call me. I'm really down.
Well, speaking of other shows, just because she recently followed me, I guess I found out you guys were friends through her post, Lexi.
Lexi, which
posted up about you on her story, and you were on some fucking
Lexi
bike.
St. George.
Yes,
I love her. She's so sweet.
Yeah, I know
She's
her.
so beautiful.
I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, just because model work and whatnot. But
so
she's a very, very nice person.
Yeah.
so nice. She keeps asking me to shoot with her and her boyfriend. I guess they have like a photography company.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
need to do that. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So she posted up. Well, because you also reposted it. You were on in a gym.
Yeah. So I did a TV show back, and it was over summer.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. So I did Growing Up Chrisley. I did that. I booked it.
Growing Up Chrisley?
Yeah. So you know, I don't know the name of the show.
I can look it up. Go ahead. Just keep going. With
So Growing Up Chrisley is a spinoff of another show, something about the Chrisleys. It's like the southern version of the Kardashians, basically. Really rich family with a bunch of kids, just reality TV. So they casted me for this scene on the show, and I was basically, I guess, a lead for the scene because I had a speaking role and everyone else was extras. And it was all like improv, and it was so cool because
that is cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was improv.
Yeah, I know it was all improv. Yeah, and all they were like was like, yeah, you're doing the class, and then he's trying to talk to you.
Savannah and Chase Chrisley. I have no fucking idea who these
I don't know who they were either, but it was super cool because I didn't know a lot of people watch it. I've gotten so many Snapchats of people like, oh my God, like I saw you on TV. Like it was actually aired on like, I think the USA Network. I might be wrong. Yeah. So I was on TV.
Yeah,
That's
so
fucking cool.
I saw that when you posted it, I was like, are we watching something? Because it was on a TV, so I didn't know if it was something
like it
part
was
of
like on YouTube or
Correct.
something like that. Yeah, no, it's actually on TV, which is so crazy to me because I don't really have acting experience.
So gigs like that, are they like and you don't have to say any numbers,
No,
but
I
are they
don't.
like a decently paid thing? Or is that just kind of like, it's just for publicity and they know that too?
It depends. That one, it was like not that much, but like for me, that was my first time on TV, so it was completely worth it. I would have done it for free.
Oh yeah.
Like I've never been on
We'll
TV.
edit that part out.
Yeah, please pay me. Please pay
Please
me.
pay me.
It's my job. I do this
Not
full
even
time.
please pay me, be like, you're gonna pay me.
I need to
Because
eat.
You can't say free and then beg for money immediately after. You have to at least go in with some confidence.
Yeah,
Pay me, bitch.
yeah. Now it's different because I did it,
Yeah.
so I don't want just a couple $100s. But like it's different. Like now I try to value myself higher and then get paid more because if I don't value myself, then people are going to pay me nothing because there's a lot of people in this industry who will do things for no money. You know what I mean? Like everyone wants to be famous.
Coming from the person that I knew you as then, hearing that come out of your mouth now is really nice.
Do you know how many times I have to tell myself this every single day?
Yeah, I bet you wake up in the morning, it's like a mantra you have to repeat over
I
and
have
over.
like this note on my like Google Docs that's like, you are worth it. You can do
Oh my god! Instagram ruined you.
No, it really
Your
did.
mirror is just covered with sticky notes. Like,
Did
you matter.
Did you not see that? I said Instagram ruined you, and she started laughing. She went, "No, it really did."
No, like it really did. Like on my live, or was it my live on Instagram, or a question?
She's starting to cry right now.
I'm like, tearing up. It was a question I got on Instagram and I asked for questions, and they were like, oh, what's the best part of like having to follow me on social media and the worst part? And I was like, oh, the best part is it books me a lot of jobs. People are really nice, blah, blah, blah. The worst part is terrible for my mental health. It's really terrible for my mental health because when you have followers, people are not scared to be mean.
Yeah.
Like when you have a small account, they're like, oh, it's your friends and they're really nice. But then when you have a bunch of strangers following you, they love to tear you down.
It's because you're not a real person to them. You're
Yeah.
just a profile.
You're
just
an
like
internet
a
personality. That
yeah.
they
You're
can
just
destroy.
you're just like a pretty girl on their feed. You don't have feelings. You don't have thoughts. You're just pictures, and they can say whatever the fuck they want to
Exactly.
you.
Like I'm nobody to them.
See, when
It's-
I was younger, it was one of those things where I think I brought it up before, where it was like everyone that isn't me is just like a robot. That's what I used to think when I was a kid, because like none of it's
Literally.
real. Except
Yeah.
I knew that was wrong. Some people don't think that that's incorrect. It's like that's a real fucking person, asshole. Like they
No.
really do have feelings.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially like on TikTok too. People tear down Indians so much on my page, and they tear me down too sometimes too. Like it's fine, but it's so sad to see everyone's literally like, Indians are so ugly. Like that's like
God,
an
that's so
entire
weird, dude.
ethnicity. And like India's platform on TikTok is massive. And I have a lot of Indian followers because of that
nice.
TikTok. It's still like 51%
I've
like
seen
US.
some fucking cringy ass Indian TikTok.
Oh my god, like with
yeah.
the water where they spit it out. Have you seen those?
Oh my god! Or the one where like the dude was like crying and then like happy and then. Oh my fucking god! There's some bad ones,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, but people are just really mean and it's really sad. And I don't know what to do about it because there's nothing you can do but like ignore it, I guess.
Yeah.
But sometimes it hurts. Oh my god. Just a couple days ago, I posted a TikTok and there's this thing that sounds like, oh, have a good personality check. So when you stand up and you're shaped like a board, but you have a boyfriend, you have a good personality. So I did it and I like pointed and I was like, oh, where's the boyfriend? Fuck. And literally someone commented and like, why is she shaped like a tamale?
That's not even like somewhat. That's not even somewhat accurate, but it's so fucking funny.
Right? Like literally I responded. I was like, usually I would delete this because it's so mean and made me want to cry, but you're completely right. So
But you're completely.
and like I've never looked at myself worse in my entire life. I looked at myself and I just like pictured a tamale. And I'm like,
it's not accurate at all, dude. It's honestly just funny because it's just it's
and it's like so sad because like
random
on
as shit.
Instagram, everyone's like, oh, she has the smallest waist. I'm like, yeah, if I fucking bend my body the right way, I have like a perfect waist. But on TikTok, when I'm just standing up saying I look like
You
a
have
board.
the tiniest fucking waist I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Well, I guess I'm just a skinny tamale, okay?
You should make a TikTok where you like put that comment on the screen and then you just like look at the camera sad and then like you switch over and you know those like yoga mats are like a bunch of like almost bamboo
Yeah.
pieces. You just like cover yourself with those and it looks like the corn.
Oh my-
the corn thing around it.
Wait,
The corn. What was it
I'm
called?
gonna go buy
Husk?
one of those after this and
You
make
do
it.
want-
And you just
write
like
down a
you
note?
just put it
I'm
around your
like-
body and then you just look sad like a sad tamale.
Wait, I'm gonna do it.
Because I know that you're moving that more so because it's in the way. Do the angle down you used to do.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that way. For
man.
anybody listening, I'm just telling Tub to move the mic because where
to
he
the
sits
show.
for these
Yeah.
3 people.
You guys
videos,
get to see
it's literally blocking his face the entire
everything,
time, which just
except me.
honestly does look weird. It's not even like a I need to see myself thing. It just looks weird.
I just kind of want to be included, you know?
Yeah, that's fine. No, but that's much better anyway. Just because when you have it off to the side, I can hear the bass starts to leave. But so you did those 2. Have you done anything else with TV
TV.
that you can talk about? Maybe you signed an NDA that you can't.
Not really. I did 1,000 music videos over the summer. Like literally, probably any famous song you heard over the summer, I did the music video for. Ballin', I Don't Care.
I fucking love ballin'.
I love that you just like.
Because no, I'm so grateful. Like I love
No,
it.
you're grateful. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can have your
No,
reaction.
I did like so many.
just
Stuck
get
in a
used
Dream
to
by
it.
Lil Mosey. That was my first lead music
Very
video I
nice.
did.
Was that the one where you were in the bedroom with the 2 other girls? What music?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and then like it was like at the Pink Hotel and the sky
Yes,
was all
yeah.
yes. That was really fun. A lot of people noticed me from that, so that's cool.
I mean, your face was clearly in it. It wasn't even like
Yeah.
a flash. It was like, oh shit, that's Isabella. Like
Yeah.
you know who
Dude,
that is.
I remember seeing that. Was that the one with Gunna?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I remember seeing that one and it tripped me out so fucking hard
Oh, I
because
think you like tweeted about it, did you?
yeah, because I'm sitting here watching this and it like breaks the spell of the music video for
You're
me.
like, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, you know, like, yeah, like rappers, bad bitches. Isabella, oh my God, hi. Yeah, rappers, bad bitches. That's my friend.
Rappers, bad bitches, tamale.
Literally, and I think it's so funny because like I see myself as like the last person we like notice as like a bad bitch. Like I feel like I just look so like 12.
I just like the person.
I almost got out my water.
It's just because I know you, we're friends,
Yeah.
and so like it's
You
so
see
hard.
me, like-
yeah, it's so hard to see you as like in that light because I'm like, oh, she's so sweet. We went to Universal together and we like hang out.
It's like one thing to see like a celebrity or somebody that you've seen multiple times in a video that you wouldn't think to see them in. It's
Yeah.
different when you see someone you know.
Your
You're like,
actual
oh
friend.
shit. Like
Yeah.
I hang out with that
But
person.
I was so hyped for you though.
Oh,
And, like
thank you.
after I was all past like the this is fucking crazy thing, I was like, this is so dope. Like it's fucking
right?
huge,
No, it's so
dude.
cool. And it's like so crazy because when I did Ballin', so what I tell myself is I don't do like nude and I don't dance.
Good for you.
So when I got booked for Ballin', my boss, or like not really my boss, the company that I go through for
Yeah.
music videos is always the same company. He texted me, Ryan, and he was like, you got booked as an exotic dancer for Ballin'.
Literally exactly what you don't want.
And I was like, oh, but like the rate was so much higher for that. It wasn't that high, but like the rate was so much higher than it was for like an extra for it. So I was like, I'm doing it.
Oh,
like,
so you did it?
Well,
okay, because
so I did it, and like it put me in some weird like 2-piece, which was supposed to be lingerie, but it was less covered or more covered than like a bikini.
Yeah,
like it was a high-waisted like velvet body thing.
Okay.
It almost looked like a 1-piece bathing suit with a cutout on the stomach.
Okay.
And I kind of just like moved around a little, but I didn't go on the pole. I kind of just, you know, danced around the video.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I got more screen time, which is cool, I guess. And I
Nice.
guess I
I'm
was
gonna
a
have to
stripper.
go back and watch that music video
Please
because
don't, I look really bad.
for Ballin' by
For
Roddy
Ballin'.
Ricch.
Yeah, by Roddy Ricch and Mustard.
Oh my
Talking to the
god,
wrong
dude!
person. I
that
probably
is-
know the song.
That
I
is
can't-
my anthem.
It's good.
I know every fucking word to that
Here, sing
song,
it. Just a little.
dude. Oh my god, that shit's so hard.
It's a
but
really
that's,
good song.
That's really fucking dope. What are some of the other artists? Just like
YG, MGK, OT Genesis, E40. I did Bay the remix.
Ooh.
He's so nice. I love him. Who else? Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran.
You were in an Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran together. They did I Don't Care.
that collab.
Oh, fucking shit, dude.
I did like a few for YG. Oh, Kamaya. YG and Kamaya did Do Not Disturb. Oh, that one. They had choreography.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How's that?
It still hasn't dropped. It probably will never drop because I look so bad.
It still hasn't dropped.
But yeah, I shot that in August and it still hasn't dropped. So
They're like, this one girl, she's in every shot, but fuck.
yeah, they're like, we have 100 girls right now dancing, and this one girl sucks, so we're not putting the video out there.
Sorry, I'm just
No,
I'm
you're
just
good.
trying to find the part.
Yeah. No, but it was so funny because when we were doing like the dance, this one girl, she was dancing and like she kind of was like doing like almost like the YMCA, and YG turns around and he's like, "Oh, I see you, YMCA." Like it was just so funny because just
Oh,
think
you
of
know
YG.
what? I remember when you went to that shoot because I had asked you about it, and you're like, "Yeah, it's just one of those things where like, I think weren't you just standing around with just a bunch of other chicks?" And oh no, which one was that?
There's so many.
There was like, yeah, there's so many that you've done. I don't even remember which one it was. But you said it was just one of those things where like they're just standing, the artists were standing off by themselves, and there were like 70 just beautiful girls around, but they weren't even like talking to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I did Tyga didn't talk to any of us, which is like fine because I get it, you're like an artist. But most of the time, artists are really nice. Like I did Khalid Right Back. If you guys know that song. He was so nice. He ate dinner with us. He hung out with us the entire time. He thanked every single one of us when we were in line to eat. He literally walked down the entire line and thanked everyone for being
Wow.
there.
That's cool.
He was so nice.
He seems like that kind of guy.
He does. He
yeah,
really
and
does.
he's young, so like he like got along with all of us too. You know what
Nice.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was great. Tyga was fine. Like I get it, you're famous. If you know, it's fine. You know.
Right.
Who else have I done that was cool? I don't know if you guys know who Bankroll Hayden is, but I just did one for him. I was booked as a lead. It was like in an airplane, and I was like a flight attendant. So
Ooh.
That's
y'all see
cool.
me as a flight attendant. It's a new job. God,
Multiple careers.
yeah, no, I had this like flight attendant outfit, and literally all my buttons, it was from Amazon, broke off before we even started like filming. I was like, I don't know what to do.
All a part of the shoot.
So I literally was just
part
like
of the shoot.
in a bra, and I just had my hair like covering my tits.
Oh, that was for sure planned.
Yeah, everyone else though, like they looked fine. Their buttons didn't break, and then there was me, and there was like a final scene, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna have 2 girls in the final scene." There was 4 flight attendants and then extras, so only 2 of the flight attendants were in the final scene. And he's like, "You" to me, and I was like, "Of course," because I'm naked. So,
Of course, because I'm naked.
Right.
but like it was so cool. It was really fun. He was super sweet too.
Genuine question for you, and you can answer this however you want, though.
Yeah.
Just because from like all the stuff that I knew before and the last podcast and all those different things, you seem more comfortable with you.
Yeah. So what I realized is that like if I'm not comfortable with myself, I'm gonna look terrible on camera, and that's gonna portray me worse. So
So you've just been working on your own self-image kind of thing?
yeah, and I've been doing a lot, so I'm getting more used to things. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You're getting more comfortable with the
Yeah.
scenarios that you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
The more, I feel like the more you're put in a public eye, as weird as that is, the more comfortable you get with yourself.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, yes, I'm still super insecure. Like, don't get that wrong.
Don't
Like,
get that wrong.
I
Don't
still look
forget
like a
about
tamale,
me.
okay? But
But do you think that your insecurities are worse, better, or the same as they were, let's say, 9 months ago?
I think they're better. I think I'm insecure for different reasons.
Okay.
But I think that like I'm a lot more comfortable with myself, and like I'm a lot more confident now because I'm like, instead of being confident, like I think I'm so pretty. I think like, no, I think I'm confident in doing my job. So
Yeah.
when I get to my job and I'm at a shoot, I'm like, okay, I know what to do now.
Like you don't have to remind yourself that you're pretty or that you're like this strong person. Like you just have
No.
that confidence, and now it's trying to remind yourself that, you know, you work hard, you do these things.
Exactly. And like when I go to music videos now, I just tell myself like, you're having fun. You're at a party. You're doing this rather than I'm on camera.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Because like
our last shoot was, or our last shoot. Now I'm talking like the fucking. Our last episode aired May 30th.
Holy shit, it's been a long time.
yeah, we're coming up on 4 months out from that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like 8 months ago.
Almost 5.
That's crazy.
Holy fuck, we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Puts it in perspective when you start having like reoccurring guests.
Yeah. Oh my God. I could have swore our episode with you
It
was like
feels
August.
Yeah, no, I feel like it wasn't that long ago at all.
Well, I mean, I've been in this place for 3 months now, almost
Seriously?
4. Yeah, so it's like that.
Man.
That puts it in perspective for me at
Wow.
least. And I think I remember us talking about like, oh, we can't wait to like touch base again and do this again, and here it is, and it's
And
like,
here comes TikTok.
Literally the best thing I've done in 8 months. I made a TikTok.
I'm honestly glad that that's one thing that
You're
It's-
smart hopping on that.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
it wasn't like strategically planned, it was just
Yeah.
for fun.
No,
like
it's-
you're capitalizing on what you got, and
No,
that's
definitely. And
a big
honestly,
move.
I'm actually really proud that that's like what I'm happy to like talk about now.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, oh, I did this shoot for work. Like this is something that makes me happy. And that's so different than going to a photo shoot when I'm doing it for work, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this one's for me. And like
And-
that's huge.
anything else that's crazy different, music videos, TikTok, all that different stuff. Not that we're even getting close to wrapping it up. I'm just curious about
Yeah,
like the
I'm trying to-
catch up.
Think. I almost did a movie.
Whoa.
Wait, didn't
Yeah.
you fly out to?
I didn't do it. So I got reached out to for a movie.
We keep up a lot more than I think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like when something big happens, we like catch up.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got reached out to for a movie via like Instagram and DM, and they're like, "Hey, we're filming another Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I remember
and
hearing
we
about
want you
that.
to be in the opening scene. You're gonna be this girl, and you're gonna have like 5 minutes." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So like I auditioned. I went through like 3 audition rounds, like via Skype, not Skype, like online like videos that I sent in, like home videos.
Yeah.
I like got the script, all that kind of stuff. And then they were going to pay me $500 a day, they said, and they wanted to like fly me out to New York. And they're like, yeah, so we're going to be shooting B-roll there, and it's just going to be you and your like boyfriend that you're like in the scene with.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay. And I like kind of got scared because I was like, there's going to be no cameras on set. You're just flying us out to do B-roll, and you're going to
Odd.
like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so it just really weirded me out. And then I just like kept asking, and I was like, oh, like they sent me a contract, and it was like 2 pages long and like not really professional at all. So it
This
kinda
was
scared
for
me.
the actual movie, though, right?
Yeah, but like the reason why I didn't end up doing it is because like I couldn't find enough information to trust
No,
it.
of course.
It
but-
rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah, and that's like what I'm saying when anyone asks me anything. Like when your friend asked me if she should go for her shoe, I was like, I just didn't want to be a situation like mine to where, yes, they sent me the contracts, they sent me the script, they sent me everything, and they seemed really legit.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't find enough information. Like I couldn't find them on IMDb or whatever it's called.
Ooh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and like even if it was like an independent film, like the fact that they said it was Paranormal Activity was weird because I was like, that wouldn't be an independent film.
No.
Especially
it's
after having so many.
It's like a whole franchise. Like,
Yeah,
they're
and
known
then-
for that.
In my last email, because the guy kept emailing me and he's like, hey, like, we're going to have to move on if you don't send this contract in. Like, we really want to use you, but you have to send your contract in. You have to sign it. And I didn't want to sign it, which for anyone who's trying to do anything, look into everything you can. Like, ask your manager. If you don't ask your manager, ask someone who you know. Reach out to people. What I did, my dad executive produced a movie that was, like, in theaters. So I had him reach out to the producer of that movie, and I called him. I sent him over all my contracts and everything, and he couldn't find anything on the people. So I just did my homework, and I found out that, like, even if it was real, it wasn't something that I wanted to risk. I didn't want to fly across country
Yeah.
for like anything like that. And I even asked the person in the last email, I was like, if you can just send me some kind of credits for anything you've done, then like I'll send you the signed contract. And he didn't respond.
Ooh, you
Interesting.
dodged a bullet. Dude.
Yeah.
I think you.
So
really
like it's
dodged
kind
a
of
bullet.
sad because like I was really excited. I was like, holy shit, like I booked a movie. But at the same time, did I really book a movie
I
or
was
is
like,
someone
did
trying to
you?
kill me? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
And it sucks because I was really excited and like I told people about it and like I was so pumped.
I'll be completely honest, especially with a movie like as big as that, they're not just going to keep asking the talent, like, I need you to send this in. They're
That's
just
what I'm
going to
saying.
move on. They
That's-
don't give a
Yeah.
fuck
And that's
about
exactly
who they
when I got
have.
really like suspicious too.
Yeah.
So like if anyone takes anything from this podcast, if you're trying to act, you're trying to model, look into everything because people are going to try to scam you. People are going to try to kill you. You're modeling, you're acting like they want you. So
I
like,
love how she's like, they are going to try to scam you. they are going to try and kill you.
Yeah.
Like it's just, the jump was so, but no, you're right.
but
but
it's
the
so
jump
true.
was so fucking
No,
drastic.
I know, but like you have to like be blunt about this. Like that's
No,
why when
100%.
anybody asks me anything, like do your homework, because I got really excited at first and I didn't do all my homework immediately and like I jumped the gun. And even if this was legit, like if you guys are listening and it was actually paranormal activity and I lost my chance,
Oh, well.
damn, that
Next
sucks.
time, be more professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because like it's hard, because how would these people, my biggest thing was like, how would someone want to book me without even seeing my reel? You know? Like I did send in like videos of me like speaking my lines that I would speak. Like they didn't send me like the script for Paranormal Activity, but they sent me the script for The Ring, and I read for like one of those characters for my audition.
Yeah.
But like still.
It's also odd they don't have like any like satellite location you can do anything in Los Angeles. Like
Yeah.
it's literally like Hollywood. It's
No.
movie central, and you'd think you'd be able to just go down to LA and do an audition.
That's what I'm saying. And they were like, oh yeah, you're going to shoot B-roll in New York, and then we're going to film like the movie in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So why couldn't I go to like
It's like
somewhere
when you
in
go
LA?
and meet them and talk about it
Yeah,
in
like
person.
do you know how many castings I've gone to in LA? Like you show up, there's 1,000 people there, you go in, you read your script or whatever, and then you leave. Like it takes 5 minutes. So I don't know why like that wasn't a thing.
No, I think you definitely made the right choice.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't even feel weird about it
Yeah,
at all.
and like my manager was like, "Oh yeah, like this is one of the things where you just don't know till you go, and like I'll go with you." And I'm like, even if he went with me, I just didn't feel
He'll
right
kill
about
us
it.
both.
Because
Were
I
they going to pay for you getting out there and your manager as well?
they were like I hadn't brought up my manager yet
Hmm.
because I didn't know, but they were going to pay for me going out there and for my stay. But what I'm thinking is, oh, they're going to have me shoot B-roll with my quote unquote boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
What if that's just a dude
Well,
that
yeah, dude,
wants
the-
to hang out with me? You
Right.
know what
the
I mean?
last time you went and did the music video, right? Didn't you end up?
Which
Was
one?
that you that you went and did a music video? Didn't you actually get hit in a?
Oh, that was like the first music video I ever did, like years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in like 2016, I did this music video for this like group, and it was like for domestic violence awareness. And I was like the girlfriend, and he punched me in the face.
Oh my
Not
God.
once. Twice.
Whoa.
So it's like, and that was a small group
Yeah.
thing, local, and it was for a video about the violence of it, and they didn't just act it out. He actually hit her in the face. Now, wasn't like full
Yeah,
on
no,
going.
like I didn't like have a black eye after,
But
you know.
it was
but like
like
he
a-
hit me.
It was like a I meant to pull back, but didn't at the last second kind of thing,
Jesus Christ.
right?
Yeah,
Right?
like
I did get that right.
like he like went and like it was like a like
Like a
it-
graze.
Yeah.
But still, it was contact.
Yeah, no, it was contact. Like it hurt.
It was like,
I
dude-
spit on him after. I'm not gonna lie to you. And they're like, "Ooh, that's good. Do that again." And I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
But yeah, like, and here you are gonna get flown out to somewhere that you like an undisclosed location in a dark
No,
alley. Like it's
seriously.
not.
Hey, we're doing a shoot about how to avoid being raped. If you would like to come out to New York
Oh
City
my
for some
God.
B-roll.
Literally though. Yeah, so just be really careful, please.
No, I think that's
Like,
a good point, dude. There's some creepy shit that was happening, and it still happens. But I remember it was blowing up like a year or two ago with like photographers in LA. There was
Oh
one
my god, do you
spec-
remember that one photographer?
that was beating the shit out of
Yes.
his models?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And it was, dude, that is as casual as a photo shoot. That's why the first time I ever shot with her, she's like, "Can I bring my sister and your friend at the
Yeah,
time?"
and Sarah.
And I
Hey,
was just
Sarah.
like, "Yeah, dude, whatever you need to feel comfortable, like bring 6 people, as long as they don't get in the way of the shoot. But if you need, in case you feel like there's some danger happening, especially because we went out to like 120th West to like a farm, an abandoned
Yeah.
farm.
Yeah.
But it's still one of those things where it's like, yes, if they." Anybody listening, if they ever tell you no, you can't bring someone, don't go.
Dude,
Unless you
I
know
had that
them.
happen recently. Like
Yeah.
actually.
Nope.
Like, yeah, no, this dude asked me to shoot, and he does a lot of like beauty stuff for really big brands.
Yeah.
Like really big makeup brands.
Yeah.
And he asked me to do a studio shoot and like a test shoot or something. And I was like, okay, cool. Like my manager is gonna come with me. And he was like, why? It's just a test shoot. Like I don't get why you'd want to do that. Like
The
it doesn't
second
matter.
that they overreact like that,
No,
it's
exactly. No, but get this.
bad intentions.
So literally, I was like, "What the fuck?" So I was like, "Whatever." Then a couple months later, I didn't have any work, and I was like, "Okay, I'll just DM him and be like, hey, do you still want to shoot?" To see if he's still open to it. And didn't respond. He messages me a couple days ago. And he's like, "Hey, I suck at checking my DMs. Like, when are you free to shoot?" And I haven't responded yet. I opened my Hinge because I was like bored.
You're what?
Hinge, like, yeah.
What's that?
It's like Bumble and them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
literally have no idea what
Yeah, I
that
didn't
is.
know that.
Nobody take me seriously on those apps. I literally will never message anybody.
I'm just
I
there for attention, and then I get off.
yeah, like it helps me get some followers sometimes. It's really bad. So-
Just give me my fix.
yeah, no, but very first person who liked me, him. So that's why he DM'd me again
That's
because
kind
he
of-
saw me on Hinge.
That's kind
yeah.
of
And that's what I'm saying is like, even if it's not a dangerous situation, it's like they're not only going for the shoot.
No.
If they don't want someone else to come, they clearly just want to like ask you out or take you somewhere or just flirt with you the entire time.
And
It's so
just,
skeezy. Like
it makes photography hard.
and it sucks because like all my friends who aren't really in this industry at all are like, oh, that's so weird. We don't trust any photographers. And it sucks because I'm like, there's so many great photographers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're a great photographer. You're so nice. You're always so like platonic with everybody. Like, it's fine. It's your job and that's what you do. But the two really creepy dudes make everyone look terrible.
yeah,
And
it's a bad taste in the mouth
everyone.
of the industry. Yeah.
And especially like the bigger the model, the more photographers they work
Exactly.
with, the more closed off they are.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things where it's like, it sucks, but whatever, dude. As long as people are safe, I don't give a shit. If I need to meet you as a friend first and meet you through mutual people and then shoot with you, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
like
we're
whatever
the same
makes you
thing.
comfortable.
We do the same thing with the podcast itself. Like when people come on, when
We had
Karina
Karina
came on, she was like, "Can I bring my friend Jesse?" We were like, "Dude,
Not
bring,
even a hesitation.
bring
Just,
whoever you need to bring in order we can have a full live audience of your whole fucking
I
family."
don't
if
even
you
know
want.
these people, and I'm like, this is my house. These are the exits. Like,
Yeah.
just fucking whatever, dude. Like, you need to know your environment. You need to know where you are, and you need to feel safe. And that's cool, especially like as a chick. Like Karina can definitely hold her own. She's a badass.
Yeah, she
especially with
she can
the fighting.
she can do jujitsu. So she can
yeah.
she
Yeah.
can. I was hanging out with her like a couple weeks ago, and out of nowhere, like me, Joel, her, and Jesse were all hanging out. Out of nowhere, she comes behind me and puts me in a chokehold, and I was like,
I
this
could
girl
pass out.
This girl could kill me. Like, and she is so much smaller than me. She could kill me.
Yeah.
Like,
And so like the entire time when she was here, she wasn't the most comfortable in the beginning, which is totally fine.
Yeah,
We
of
get it. Like
course.
new
Understandable.
people, new
Yeah.
environment, all that. I had him post up a chair right behind that camera. I was like, he is welcome to sit there, hang out. I told him like living room's free, whatever you guys need to do. Those are the people you want to work with.
Exactly.
Like not to toot our own horn, but it's just because like we
that's
know
the
what's right
standard.
and wrong.
That's the standard you should be set to.
right.
Yeah, no, of course. And that kind of sucks that like that's how the world is like made it now. You know, like
Yeah.
nobody trusts anybody.
It's because
But like you adapt and like that's what you do. You invite everybody in, you know?
Right.
Like it's
Yeah.
how it has to be.
it's just because like all it takes, it's not like it's a 50-50 thing. All it takes is one slip up and like you said, you could get abducted,
Yeah.
you could get killed, like
Yeah.
all of that shit. And so it's always safer to, if you're not sure, don't do it rather than take the risk and pay for it for however you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And so that's why people focus so much on the like bad anomalies of something happening, like a photographer beating the shit out of his model.
Yeah.
Like because you are so much safer just not going to the shoot
That's
than you
what I'm
are
saying.
going to the shoot. And even if it turns out great, you still took a risk.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like you could be passing up so many good photographers, but at what expense of finding the one bad one?
Exactly.
Right.
Just like with Paranormal Activity, like I possibly passed up a movie deal.
Who cares?
Exactly.
You do
like another
so
one
much
will
shit
come.
throughout your
I was about to
fucking
say,
life.
the path you're on, you'll get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't even know why I don't have more to talk about. I work full time doing this now. Like
Yeah,
you know?
I think what I was telling Tub before you got here was when you were like, yeah, I don't know, I haven't done much. You forget.
yeah.
You do
Like,
so
really.
much,
so
you literally
engrossed in
forget.
it.
Yeah.
we were over here
You
talking
rolled your
about
eye-
it.
Go ahead.
Like, we'll just say we were over here talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, Isabella said she hasn't done anything since we've like last like done the podcast." And I was like, "Yeah, how'd the Puma shoot go, bro?" Like,
I shot for Puma.
yeah, you did.
You
didn't
brought that up earlier too. So
yeah, that was really cool. I'm gonna be in WSS stores if anyone
That's
knows where
fucking
one
cool.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be my first time being published. I can't wait till they're up so I can go like take a photo with my photo.
yeah,
That's dope.
Yeah, because like I've been on a bunch of websites and stuff like that, but like to see myself in a store is gonna be really.
You know how
really
weird
cool.
it's going to be for people because we have one out here.
No,
when
I
you
know
go to that, and
because
you
that's
take-
like not a
they're gonna be
huge
like,
store,
what the
and for it
fuck?
to be like in Lancaster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit. We have two out here.
Oh,
we
we
have one
do.
in
One in
Palmdale.
Palmdale.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
should go stop
She's
by and
gonna
see if
go
they're
to
up
all
yet.
of them.
I'm just gonna keep going until they're up. Like, is it here yet? I like walk in just looking
Yeah.
for my face.
It's so trippy. Like I remember a friend of mine was on a billboard for a while because of like the photography.
like Willem Edwards.
Yeah, I think so. The ones that
Oh,
do
yeah.
like all the senior portraits and
Mm-hmm.
shit. She was on a billboard for a while, and it was like literally like down the street from my house. So I drive and I go, "Oh shit!" Like
Yeah, I
there
know
you
that
are.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's the same thing with like music videos and everything else. So the Puma shoot was good.
It was so fun. It was so cool because I wasn't even booked for it, and Josh was on the shoot, and their girl bailed.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so I got so lucky.
Come up.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I didn't apply for the shoot. I saw the casting for it, but they wanted someone who was a size medium and had a size 7 foot. And I was like, well, I'm a size small and I wear a size 6.
Sorry,
but
I just keep thinking I'm a size tamale.
yes, I'm a tamale, so if
I'm
you're
a
close
tamale,
fit
so-
that.
I'm sorry.
You're looking for that.
Best. Like, don't ever let that bother you.
No, like, I
it's
laugh about it.
fucking funny,
No, it
dude.
was
That
funny.
is
And it was
such
like
a good
girl who
insult.
told me that too, and I'm like, damn, girls are mean. Yeah, but no,
fuck.
Puma was great. It was so much fun. Like, I just safety pinned my clothes, and it was so cool because like that's a massive brand.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you've ever
dude.
seen like with photo shoots like Men's Warehouse, for example, how
Yeah.
the suits really look good.
Yeah.
You turn the model around,
They're
it's
pinned.
all
Yeah.
paper clips. Like
Yeah.
the big wad of paper.
Mhm.
They clip the suit so it stays strapped to them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
so that there's no
yeah.
problem with
And it was so
doing
cool because like Selena Gomez is like signed with Puma.
that. Oh no shit.
So when we were shooting, like, and they had my hair back, they're like, these photos look just like Selena Gomez's photos. And I don't think I look like Selena Gomez, but everyone says I do. I really don't know
That's
why.
very odd.
I don't see
I
it
didn't
at
know
all.
Selena
I don't see it
Gomez
at
was
all.
Indian.
Literally. Yeah, no, but when we were taking the photos and like I think the photo I posted on Instagram where my hair was like pulled back when we
Yeah.
were taking those, they were literally like, this looks exactly like a photo that she took from like a Puma shoot.
That's a hell of a
And
compliment.
I'm like,
Fuck
wow,
yeah.
that's like so nice for someone to say. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Put that on the resume. Puma says I look like Selena Gomez.
See,
Yeah.
and that's an actual legitimate brand with legitimate photographers
Exactly.
and
Like,
contracts and all the
exactly.
things. You're going in is it WSS, right?
Mhm.
Okay, it's
WWE.
I was gonna say WWS, but but were the photographers nice? All that
Yeah,
worked
everyone
out.
was so nice. Makeup artist really nice. Photographer, the like director on set.
No uncomfortable situations
at all.
No uncomfortable photos with what's his name, Josh.
No, nothing. Like our
See?
photos we took next to each other, we literally were like he was standing, I was sitting. Like
Yeah,
it was so easy.
that versus Paranormal Activity.
Exactly.
Hey, want to come out to New York a little bit?
Yeah.
We'll give you a boyfriend if you like that.
Yeah. Like really. Yeah, no, it's so cool. And it's like you'll see that when you start working with bigger brands, people are a lot more professional.
Yeah.
And like if someone's
they
not
have to be.
professional, then you know it's not
Yeah,
true.
because they don't want to get sued.
Do you
Yeah.
think having that Puma shoot under your belt is going to help like open up new doors for you? Because then you can kind of like show that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially like when I worked with Forever 21, that opened up doors to True Religion and everything. Every brand that I work with opens up another door for me.
That's
Like I
so
did my
fucking
campaign
sick.
for Versace. Like having that on my resume now is massive. You know,
Your resume must look insane.
I need to update it.
Yeah, you do.
She's like, there's just so much shit. No, you
Like
just
no,
can't
like,
even keep up with
dead
it.
ass. So like I need to like know what to take off. Like I had a class project this semester where I had to make a website about myself,
Yeah.
and literally trying to figure out what to put on there. Like I couldn't even put all the artists from music videos.
Simplest way. Literally every job I ever do, I jot down so I don't forget. It goes. I
Oh.
have. It's a title on my notes that just says jobs. List it so you don't forget it, and then you
Yeah.
can update later.
Yeah, no, I definitely need to
Or
because
tell your manager to do it at least.
Or that. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. So
you have like a full-on manager,
yeah.
or is it through the company?
No, I have like a friend who works for Full Screen that like helps me.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like
It's a dude?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew, I've told you about him.
Oh, the photographer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, he helps me a lot.
That's
I like
good.
I self submit and book all my jobs on my own.
Right.
But he helps me if I
Fuck
have
yeah.
questions with anything.
Yeah, and
Yep.
safety
Yeah.
concerns.
Exactly.
obviously.
But like literally any job I've ever booked, like I've done on my own. So if anyone wants to model, you can literally do it on your own. There's massive people, like massive with millions of followers that I know that just like fired their managers because they can do it on their own.
Yeah, there's no point unless it's overwhelming and you need a
Yeah.
manager
You
to
can't fit your schedule right.
right. Like, oh, I'm doing all of this while also trying to book
Yeah.
at jobs, but you're not at that point yet. You will. I have a
no, I
feeling
will
you'll
get
get
there.
to
I
that
think
point.
what I want to do next is get a commercial agent because I want to do a lot more commercials and TV.
Commercials pay good fucking
Yes,
money,
they
dude.
Yeah,
do.
like that one I told you, 3,300.
I know
Yeah.
a girl that did one when she was like 2 or 3 as
Mhm.
like a toddler for a commercial. It was like 25 grand.
Yeah,
Dude, oh
no,
my
they're
fucking God.
massive.
That was 20 years ago.
We-
That's money.
we had friends in Lancaster High School that were part of the robotics team, and they were in one of Apple's commercials.
oh
Seriously?
no shit.
And they were in, and they were out in the desert during like right, you know that like it's way after golden hour, but it's not totally dark. It's like that like glow of
Yeah.
dusk. And they were in the desert, and they like shot off a rocket, the model rocket into the sky,
Yeah.
and it was like only a few seconds in the commercial, and I think they all got like 15 grand.
Holy
Seriously?
fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, commercials
Commercials pay
stupid money.
It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely do that.
And I want to. I'm trying to figure out what like look I want to have for myself now though, because it's hard because when you're submitting on like LA casting and everything, like do I want to be the girl next door or do I want to try to be like a bad bitch? Like what do I want to do? So I'm trying to like figure out my image now.
Is this your natural hair?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I should roll with it.
I think you should.
But I just
definitely.
booked a job a couple weeks ago, and the dude had like looked at me before and like not brought me in, and then I booked it, and then I got there, and I get that some people are mean, but it hurt my feelings. He was like, "Do not ever send in that photo that you sent in again." Here, I'll show you guys the photo.
Yeah, please, because that guy sounds like a fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, he was like, "I would have never booked you until someone showed me your Facebook."
Facebook.
Yeah,
of all things.
I know. He's like, "You need to keep your hair straight." And I was like, "Oh." Okay.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I think you have versatility and you're able to use.
Thank you. And I feel like I look ethnic when my hair is like this. Like,
yeah. No, it's definitely not a fucking look white people can pull off.
Yeah.
No.
And
By the
like-
way, your hair looks good, Tub.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it does.
As compared to yesterday. And
Oh,
also,
dude,
just looks
yeah.
really good, period.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a little more time in my morning.
This is the photo. So like my hair.
Oh, that one?
Oh, I know that photo. Yeah.
Yeah. And like my hair's like, I have my extensions in, but it's like curly. And he's like, yeah, that hair looks terrible.
No.
I don't think that the hair looks terrible. I would say it's not like it's not a photo that I would choose for you to send in.
Of course.
But
I sent in a
I don't
group of
think you
photos,
look
though.
bad. Like,
Right?
what the
I'm like-
fuck is he?
Yeah, he's like, your hair has to be straightened.
that has to.
He's out of his
That's
fucking mind.
that's a solid picture to throw in, and I'm sorry for people who can't see it, but that's a solid picture to throw in just because it shows like the versatility in the look that you can put. Like
That's
you
what
can
I'm
go,
saying.
oh, I can do straight, but I also can put straight fucking volume in my hair without even
That's what
trying.
I'm saying. And
Yeah.
I was just really offended because I was like, well, I'm sorry that my hair is not straightened.
No,
Do they
fuck that
only
guy.
ever accept one photo, or can you send like 3?
No, you can send like 3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
why not just do like get the
yeah.
3 that you can use back to back?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I need to take new photos. So if you want to take photos.
I was
Yeah,
about to say,
I'm
you
down.
guys could do a photo shoot where you guys could have like the 3 different looks you're looking for. You could do like girl next door, bad bitch, and like ethnic if you
Yeah.
want.
I'm down
And
for that.
like you already had
We
the
should.
cozy photo shoot you guys did, and that's like a perfect
Yeah.
different
That
style.
photo gets brought up all the
Really?
fucking time. People are like, that photo is clean. It's Ethan's favorite photo I've taken
Really?
of a
It's
model.
so good. Like I loved that shoot. Like
Yeah, it
even
was fun.
I was looking back at my photos because I was doing like some TikTok with like my year, and the one where I'm like jumping on my bed with like my hair
Yeah.
like that is just like so natural. like I'm
I
actually
wish we would have
smiling.
gotten so many more of
I
that
know.
because when I saw that one photo, I barely got to pull that together. It was
Yeah.
cropped just the right way, but
Yeah.
that like stuff
yeah,
like that.
No, that photo was so good.
I feel like that emphasizes your personality
Mm-hmm.
and the fact of like what you look like when you're actually having fun and it's not like a pose thing.
Exactly.
What he was saying with like the whole bad bitch ethnic, all the different things that you can do because you have versatility
Yeah.
like in your styles and you've
Yeah.
done I don't even know how many fucking shoots now that you know what looks good and what doesn't. That
Yeah.
guy's just a fucking prick.
He was just mean.
Yeah.
Seriously. Prick's a good word.
With that, that is one thing you did fall out of. You were talking to me about modeling.
Yeah. So
You got so busy that
I've been so busy doing music videos, commercials, like all that kind of stuff that I haven't been able to just do a shoot for myself. Like, or even like I did a photo shoot, I want to say like maybe a month ago. And it was my first like actual photo shoot in so long.
Yeah.
Like probably since summer, like honestly.
did it feel weird?
Yeah, it did. And it was for a clothing brand for like a website. And
Yeah.
like I was scared that the photos wouldn't turn out good because I just was not really like, I
Did
haven't
Andrew
done
shoot
it.
him or someone else?
No, it was like for a company. Like I booked
Oh,
it through a
for the
modeling
actual
agency.
company.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And like the photos were fine, but I just like felt like so out of my skin, you know, like it was different.
Shaking off the rest.
Video and photo are two different
They're
things.
so different. And like I
completely.
like video a lot more now because I really
You get
don't.
to just be you.
Yeah. And like it still looks good, but like photo, like you get a bad frame, like
Yep. And there's nothing you can do.
yeah. And it's crazy because now, like Instagram wise, I partnered with Revolve, which is like the really big brand that like all like the girls, like all Insta models partner with Revolve. If you ever see them tag any clothing company, it's them. It's like they sponsor everyone to go to Coachella, like that brand. And I have to post 4 times a month for them. Every single photo I post from is a self-timer photo because I don't do any photo shoots anymore. So like literally, like I just don't do photo shoots.
Stand in your bedroom, pose real quick.
Hit up Nick.
Like
that,
actually,
Yeah.
you got the time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, yeah, just whenever
Yeah.
you want to shoot.
yeah,
just
no,
let
they
me know.
literally send me $400 of clothes every single month.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
There was one point we we were doing shoots nonstop, and she was like, "Okay, I'm fucking tired of shooting at my house. We need to go outside." And so we went outside and tried to shoot like 2 things and it didn't really work. And then we went back inside and she opened up this drawer and she's
It was
just like,
a whole.
she's like, we need to shoot for all these. I was like, I don't have that time. We don't have that. What do you mean? Like, you need this done now? And she's just like, yeah, I don't do shoots that much anymore. Like, fuck, dude.
No, it's crazy because it's hard because I'll have people send me like 10 outfits and I'm like, do you know how much time it is to shoot that? Like, Nick knows it. I can't just take 2 photos and it look good. Like, I blink in every other photo. Like,
not even just
I
the
blink
blinking.
every other photo.
It's the judgment of yourself on that too. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know probably 95% of the girls I know do this. I've met maybe only a couple guys that do this. If you go through Isabella's phone, it is hundreds.
Oh, yeah,
of
you
the
do that, like-
same.
yeah.
And it's just because she wants the exact right angle. Like, we knocked out, I think, 2 pieces of jewelry and 3 pieces of clothing in like a couple hours because we just needed to get through it. And one of them, we sat on your balcony and I was just tapping the
Like-
phone until we got, and she's like, that one.
And then
I was
we're
like,
done.
okay,
Yeah.
that's all it was, just for that.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
guys,
send free shit.
You guys could take like a select number of outfits that you think you can fit within the time frame, and this it costs money to do this, but you guys could get like a cool Airbnb in LA,
No, honestly.
and that'd be like a
fire.
solid photo shoot.
And it
'Cause
would
then
be
you
a
could
cool
have-
video too.
Yeah, you could get
We
really
should do
good
another
scenic.
video soon.
We should.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm
And then
here
you
for
could-
2
you
more
could-
weeks. So.
Okay.
You could use that also to take advantage of the shoots that you want or the pictures that you need to look for
Yeah.
when you're going to send it into agencies.
Stuff like this is so much fun to talk about.
I know.
Not just talk about, but to do. It just takes a little
Motion.
bit more planning. Motion
Yeah.
versus action. Which is, you want to explain that to her? Just because I feel like she would like that a lot.
Hey, everybody, you're going to hear it a third time. So one thing that we push a little bit every now and then is this thing that I've learned from this YouTuber. I'm going to get his name eventually. It's
Yeah.
like something Sinbad. He's really
Like
good.
the comedian Sinbad?
Yeah, the one that did the Jordan Peterson video.
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's who
Captain
said
Sinbad.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a world famous comedian. I thought.
Are we talking about the same guy?
Go ahead.
On
Go ahead.
YouTube.
Just go ahead.
Do you know the Jordan Peterson video I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, he's impersonating him and he's like, lobsters.
Yeah.
So anyway, he did this video talking about motion versus action. And motion is what we're doing now.
Okay.
Where we're like talking and coming up with ideas
Yeah.
and like brainstorming on stuff that you guys can do. And then action is actually like going through with it. And the reason that you want to identify that these things are much different is because you can do a lot of motion and feel like you're doing stuff and accomplishing it, but then you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And only once you like cut to the action is when you actually have like your shit done and ready and like out there.
No, I love that.
So you just have to like go, hey, okay, so this is motion. And although it's great, like make sure that you're turning it into action.
Yeah, no, I love that because
Like just planning the shoots is motion.
yeah,
But
but actually shooting.
But you could still get the same like
Feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it. You didn't do shit.
No, you
just
didn't do
talked about
anything.
it. White dude or black dude? Sinbad's black.
Indian dude.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, he's to say he's not very big.
Okay.
But he
He's the one that came.
yeah, he
talked
has
about
this
it.
he has this thing going on and he was the one who like kind of pushed it out there. I don't even know if it's his original thought, but huge fucking fan of it.
Yeah.
And
no, I love that.
Do you guys want to jump into the questions?
Oh, yeah,
We're
we
at
can.
like an hour.
yeah,
and-
I'm
hour
going to
and
see
10.
how many 0 questions we have.
How many 0 questions? So for those listening and video, whatever, we started off the podcast by Isabella posting up a photo saying like an ask me anything type thing, and we did the same, except Isabella's way more popping than ours because
hey, 43 views.
and 0, right?
I have no idea it's loading.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
I don't have many questions, but I have like 20.
Okay, 20 versus 0.
The first one's actually pretty good. It says, does your height bother you? I think that's a really good question for a model because, yeah, I'm really short. Like in life, it doesn't bother me. I love being short. But as a model, I could never do runway. So like that sucks.
Yeah.
And then like even when I shot for Puma, I was looking at some of the photos. Like if I had longer legs, it would look so much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I get why people hire taller models because like their proportions just look a lot cleaner.
Well, if you ever look into like how modeling and
Oh,
dresses
shit,
are
we actually got a few.
Oh, nice.
Woo.
How modeling and dresses are drawn up.
Yeah.
It's like the torso. It's unrealistic.
Yeah.
It literally like no one looks like that. The torsos are like 3 inches and the legs are like 14 feet.
Yeah.
But that's how style in the modeling world is supposed to look. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like when I shot for Papaya, like not our shoot for Papaya, but I went and actually shot with Papaya. Literally, like they were on the floor for our dress shoots because like I'm so short that literally they had to get the weirdest angle for like this long dress to not look like I just was swimming in it, you know?
Ethan shoots that way, where if you shoot from the floor at a certain focal length, you can actually make someone who's like 5'1" look actually 6 feet.
That's crazy.
It's all angles.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
There should be like some kind of filter.
So your height does bother you?
Professionally, yes.
Okay.
In life, no. I love how I'm short. I think that like dating wise, it works out really well for me because I'm tiny, so it doesn't really matter how tall anybody is, like anything like that. I think it's
all the short guys right now are like, yes! Don't spit.
Fuck. Brandon's like, it finally doesn't matter.
yeah, literally, like I'm tiny, so how can I judge someone? You know what I mean?
You gotta look up regardless.
Yeah, no, seriously. And then like I think
I love that you state that now.
I know.
But would you?
I know.
Yeah. Would you actually follow through with that?
Motion versus action.
Literally, I don't know.
That was good.
We'll see.
Oh,
But
shit.
yeah, no, I think it's like cute being small. Like I always get comments about how tiny I am, so I like it like
Being
that.
small,
Yeah,
you're
like-
tall, you're fucking idiots.
I'm so glad I'm not a fucking Frankenstein of a woman.
We know you're not saying that. Okay, so
yeah.
do you want to burn through more?
Yeah,
or do
we
you
can. Someone asked my nationality.
go
Everyone,
watch my TikTok?
yeah, no, for everyone, literally on TikTok and everywhere that's like, Indian's not your nationality, you're American. Or I said ethnicity. My ethnicity is Indian and Italian.
Fucking
my
get 'em.
nationality is I live here in America. Like
Yeah.
I'm in the
Fucking
United
get 'em.
States. Like, okay? So everyone tried to call me out for being an idiot. You guys are idiots. I said ethnicity.
Yeah, and you did. You didn't fuck that up.
Yes. Someone said, you're beautiful. What's your background? Hi.
Listen to the podcast.
I'm Isabella. I'm from Palmdale. And
This is the most
Yeah.
nervous you've sounded the entire
like,
time.
don't know what to tell you.
Burn through yours because ours
Are more in depth. Did somebody say something gross?
fucking Janie.
Oh,
Yeah, ours have nothing to do with you, so we can do those for fun later.
Oh.
But
Cool. Someone said, are you a model? Now I'd consider myself a model. Like last year or even earlier, like in May when we shot, I wouldn't really consider myself a model. I was just trying to get
scraping
into
the surface.
Yeah, I was scraping the surface. Now I actually have experience. I've worked with companies. Like I
You've
get
been in
paid.
multiple music videos.
Yeah, I've done multiple music videos. So now I would consider myself a model. Before I would consider myself an influencer. But
Yeah.
now I think I'm a model.
Yeah.
Can you shout me out? Sure. Hey, T1 active with a 3 instead of an E _S.
All that's
Hello?
bleeped. Please do it. I can't because I guess I could.
Honestly, do it. That's so
Let me
funny.
see. It's like if you remember, like 117.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what? 17?
Remember?
Someone said, how did you get into Phone Swap? I applied for it on backstage.com, which is like where you can self-submit to castings. And it said it was Dating 2.0, just a dating show. They didn't tell me anything about it. It's a dating show with a twist. I applied. I got casted. Really easy.
And what show was that?
Phone Swap?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know that's what you were
Yeah.
talking
See,
about.
look, it's been so long and still people are asking about Phone Swap.
Yeah.
Do you eat ass? No.
Would you eat ass?
No.
Okay, good.
Ass
Sorry for
scares me. So
Ass scares me.
anybody that's listening to eats ass are like, oh, okay.
No, I'm just going to stop listening.
how old are you? I'm 21 years old. And, back in the day in high school when I skipped a grade, I lied to a lot of people and always said I was a year older than I am. So for everyone from high
Interesting.
school, I'm 21. You probably think I'm 22 or 23 now.
It's
That's
so crazy.
why
I'm
it
not.
tripped me out when you said you were a 98 baby, because I was like, oh yeah, because I remember we graduated at the same time.
No. And then Gianna used to always tell her friends that I was like older because people were weirded out.
Let me
Always,
just
like,
Gianna was like 20 in high school. So
Yeah.
I mean-
Let me reemphasize that for the people that were born in the 80s or early 90s, she's a 98 baby. Like,
Y'all are fucking old.
it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, but like I was telling them earlier, my sister told me yesterday, I'm so old because I was born in the 1900s. So apparently I'm old as can be because she was born in 2002. So I was born in the
God,
last
that's so-
century or whatever.
Like, I'll think about my niece and my niece being born in like 08 or 09, and I'm like, oh, you got to say
Oh
that
my God,
one
did
day.
you guys see the tweet that was like, it's so crazy to think that the baby's born in 2020 will get to see what the year 3000 looks like?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
So like they're gonna be 80 when it happens. I literally was dying. I showed my sister. She's like, "Oh my god, really?" And I was like, "You're joking, right?"
She was joking, right?
It clicked after a second.
Okay, cool.
The one that I thought was funny was the dude like looking at the camera and he's like squinting. He's pointing at a tornado and it's like, "Here it comes!" And it's like your 30s and it said 90s babies.
Here it comes.
Oh my god.
What more?
Someone said, "Where do you buy hair extensions from?" Bellamy. It's like, I don't know, a hair extension place, company thing.
Like I had my name in it, so
Yeah, Bella. Yeah, no, they're cool. They're really expensive, but it's really good quality.
I guarantee 60% of these are like
I
awful.
want to know, like, are there some that you're skipping?
I mean, just like stupid ones. Like, when are you coming to the zoo? Ahmad, I don't know when I'm coming to the zoo. I don't even know what zoo you're talking about. Oh, I think when I was on live, this guy asked me if I go to the San Diego Zoo. If I'm ever in San Diego, I'll go to the zoo.
All right.
Someone said, "You're really beautiful, by the way." Question: would you ever answer someone you don't know? Yes, I'm answering everybody here. So
There you go. Next.
describe what you want your future to look like. That's a good question.
Yeah, that one's
that's a good
actually solid.
question.
Most of the time I would say like I don't know, but I think now, like within the past year, I finally figured out what I want to do. I'd love to pursue modeling and acting full time, like as a career, but that's really hard to do because everybody wants to do it as a really impacted career. But if it goes really well, I'd like to do this as long as I can. After I do this, I'm getting a degree in marketing, so I'd like to work in sports marketing. If I could work for the Kings and be like VP of marketing for the Kings, that was my dream job before I started modeling. And I would still love to do that.
That's cool. That's a good answer. You know what you want to do.
Yeah, no,
So I can do VP marketing for the Kings, and then Larissa can manage some of the Kings players.
Hell yeah, imagine.
there we go. McDonald's or Burger King? Hi, I'm a vegetarian. So
So Burger King.
yeah, exactly. Were you born in LA?
They do.
And if so, would you consider moving to a different city? I was born in Palmdale, so I guess that's like the outskirts of LA almost.
LA
Not
County.
Really. LA County. Woo.
It's enough for everyone out here to put it in their fucking
Literally,
bio.
LA. But now I live in Orange
Dylan.
County. I don't want to leave Orange County. I love it there.
Yeah.
It's so much nicer. Someone said, "What's your race?" Again, Indian, Italian. And then it's just like a lot of like repetitive questions after that. So
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the questions, guys.
Yeah, that actually filled in.
Oh,
like
someone just said, "What's your type?" Someone who can make me laugh. Like, oh, and I'm really attracted to success. Like everyone I
to
talk
6 foot.
Well, since he said it for me.
success.
No, but literally, like every single person that I find myself attracted to, like at that time, they're doing what I want to be doing. So, like when I really, really wanted to work for the Kings and like work in marketing, I was really attracted to someone who worked in front office for the Kings.
So
And,
success in general, like successful anywhere or
Yeah,
or
okay.
successful in something that you're interested in.
This one guy was the best union union pipe fitter.
It's hard because like all the people I meet and talk to are kind of doing what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want someone to be dedicated to what they love. Like if you're not dedicated to what you want, you're really lazy and you're just like sitting there being like, I don't really know. Like I don't care. Like I don't like that. Like I like really confident people who know what they want and go for what they want.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's a good answer.
Then we're in India. Where are your parents from? My dad was born in Madras, which is now called Chennai. So for everyone who thinks I'm lying, I'm telling the truth. I promise.
I
I promise.
Dude, some of the things you say, like, I promise, like, you don't even think you're telling the truth.
It's because like if I went through my TikTok and read some of the questions and things people say, like
Oh, I can only imagine.
it's ridiculous.
It's a cesspool.
Yeah. Do you want to just burn through?
Yeah. So our first one's Manny, and he said, "Talk about how much you love me again. Boost my ego."
I love you, Manny.
You're all right.
Oh, it's just me.
It's just not as
Fuck.
crisp the second time, is it? Love you,
Love
Manny.
you, Papa.
Noah Ferguson said, "Who y'all got winning the Super Bowl?"
I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl, dude.
Is that time yet?
It's postseason right now.
Okay, I was
all
like,
I know is the Ravens had like the best record, so the Ravens.
Didn't the Patriots just fucking lose a huge
Patriots
game?
just lost.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Dude, I don't-
bandwagon the Rams, but they suck. So
Ooh, my brother's
Um,
not going to be happy about that.
Yeah,
He listens to this all the time. Sorry, Steven.
yeah. To give some, we'll say you guessed the 49ers, and we'll say you guessed the Titans.
I did not say the 49ers. I know at least I didn't say the 49ers, but I don't care. I really don't even know. So go ahead.
Are you prepared for World War III?
Are any of us prepared for World War III?
Have you like heard that song? It's like, yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. That's gonna be me.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
put me back in the kitchen.
Nicki Minaj.
it said feminists like something blah 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 blah, and then it said feminists during World War III, and it showed all of them just staying in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Literally, please don't draft me. I saw this like draft from like the Vietnam War, and like I wouldn't have been drafted by like my randomized number, but like if girls were like drafted then, but my sister would have been, and like my brother would have been, and like everyone else would have been. And I'm like, that's so scary.
Can you? I can't even imagine you holding an automatic rifle.
I would die day one. No, like day one, I would die. I think they'd be like, throw the grenade, and I'd hold it and forget to throw it, and I'd just die.
Did I pull out the pin?
I'd like pull the thing in, and just be like, what do I do now?
That's it. The thing is enough to tell me that, yeah, you're going to die the second they send you out there. They're going to be like, all right, you got to jump. And she's like, what happened, parachute?
No, literally. So I would die.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a World War III, though.
There's
I think
not.
we're fine.
You're very confident in that.
I'm very confident that there's not going to be a World War III. As far as...
or because of this.
because of this, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would have to be more of a superpower like China or Russia to really like kick some shit up for that to happen.
Yeah,
but it's Iran. If they really went to war with us, we'd squish them. They may do damage, but we'd squish them.
Did you guys see like the video or whatever about like the time traveler who came back from like
Oh, that was
2075?
so stupid.
Yeah, literally. It was from 2016, and he was like, yeah, World War III started in 2020.
Yeah, he like in a video uploaded to YouTube in 2016 was supposed to be some time traveler predicting things coming or telling us things from the future, and he said World War III starts in 2020, and everyone freaked out. And then he was like, "Yeah, and it all started with Russia," and then everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Did it?"
See, out of context.
Yeah.
Dude, really, the question is, no one is. If it starts,
Yeah.
no one's ready.
I think there are some Southerners that are nipping at the bit to get some fucking World War III going.
Until it starts. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole jump on a grenade situation. It's the same fucking thing. You can say all you want, but like,
there are people that are just gung ho as fuck to spread some America around the Middle East.
me and my brothers and our friends, we have a buddy, I believe, I could be quoting this wrong, but he was one of the people that was shipped out there. Yeah,
I have a buddy who's going to Saudi Arabia,
uh-huh.
and that's where he's being deployed. And if they need extras, he's getting shot over to Iran.
It's just crazy. Like, no one's prepared for that. He's not even in a position where he was supposed to go out there. It was just like,
Seriously?
neither was my
That's so
friend.
scary.
yeah,
But no, I don't think anyone's
no one
dumb
is.
enough outside of a terrorist attack to actually start a war with us.
I think everyone on Twitter is talking about that they are, or
It's retarded.
yeah, pretty much. They're what?
They're really, really dumb. No, also said, when are y'all releasing merch?
I want merch from you guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, actually, I'll post it.
Oh no shit.
Probably
Soon
a story.
now. Tomorrow.
Just order one shirt, then have me post it, and then just order from like do like drop shipping or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could do drop shipping. That might work.
Yeah.
I know Spring Tea actually works.
We just need to sit down and talk about it. Like,
you know what, Noah? Since you brought it to the
Stop
table,
it.
we will
Stop.
start talking about it.
okay, thank you. I was like,
You're
do
like, don't
not put a
promise
fucking
anything.
date.
We'll
We
have
haven't
it
even
done
talked
Sunday.
about. They will be out next
No,
week.
but like since you brought it up, and you're not the first person to ask, we'll legitimately start having a conversation about it.
Because now that
And I've actually had some t-shirt ideas already that
Nice.
we've hashed out. I've told you a couple of them already.
yeah, which they're actually really dope.
Yeah, we have off the top of my head 3 t-shirts I know that we could make.
Yeah.
So
Mostly to follow up that question a little bit more, we were more concerned with the importance of this podcast being getting the table. And there's still things we need to
Foaming it
carve
out.
out with this. So we're still going to figure that out. So it might be a little bit, but we'll start talking about it.
yeah, 100%.
Just because
we can have the conversation, see how hard / easy
Yeah.
/ how much money it'll
the
be.
room is pretty close to done.
What else do you guys want to do?
Might have to change up the table again.
Finish some foam, look at this is a good table for now, but we're looking at improving it. And we want to make it less clunky cords, wires, everything.
Which
We
is
wanna
going to
make it
be
more
easy.
clean.
It's just a matter of spending a day and screwing in stuff. But
Yeah.
improving the lights.
But it's just a
and
matter of-
knowing what we're going to do with this back wall area. We're still figuring that
because like
out.
that's blown out. So
I
we'll
love these
probably.
lights. Remind me to ask you about them because I want them for my TikToks.
I'm gonna have you get a different one because these are old and they're soft boxes and they're a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'll show you some
Yeah.
lights that you can actually look into.
I love TikTok that much that I want lights.
No,
for it.
100
Dude, if I got 80,000 followers in the course of like a month,
I would
be
have
getting
a
likes
room
too.
like this for TikTok.
No.
Like legitimately.
like my
I'd have
makeup
shit.
room in Fullerton, that's where I post all my TikToks
Yeah.
from.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, that room's
And
so
that room
pretty.
is perfect
I
for it.
love that room.
So many different angles, different mirrors, different
Yeah.
things that you can add in
Yeah,
there.
when I
It's-
move
it's
out of that
perfect.
house, like it sounds so privileged, but like I know that when I move out, I'm gonna have to live somewhere where I don't have a whole room for makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and that kills me inside.
It's once you have it, you don't want to
It
get rid of it.
breaks me to think
yes,
I'm not
it is.
gonna have it.
It is a quote unquote privileged thing.
I hate that term, but yes.
But
Yeah.
to an extent, when you start, okay, you were given these things. You
Yes.
didn't ask for these
Yes.
things. You were literally given
Yes.
the house. Like it was just like, here you go. And
Yeah.
it's like you get used to that stuff.
Yeah. So now to think like, oh, I might have to like just do my makeup in my bathroom now, which is so normal. Everyone
feet in the
does
sink,
it.
crossed, sitting close to the
Exactly.
mirror.
Like, yeah, when I'm like now, I have a desk with 2 chairs and full wall mirrors and like all these drawers. Like I love it so
She
much.
has it's these tables, these tops.
Well, I've been
this
there.
from
Oh,
IKEA?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were over there and we
Oh yeah, you guys came
yeah,
over.
we hung out.
Yeah.
I was on the piano and everything.
Yeah. I still have that video. But like you have a full decked out.
Like it's literally like
2
the
desks.
YouTuber makeup rooms.
It's
like,
wild.
Yeah, it looks just like that.
So yeah, just use that to your advantage while you can.
yeah, I love it. So when I move out on my own, I might get a 2-bedroom house and not have a guest room because it's gonna be a makeup room.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry if you have to stay on my couch in a couple years, but my
Nobody
makeup room
cares.
is necessary, which
Nobody gives a
sounds
shit.
really shallow again, but it's just so nice and I love
It's
it.
just so nice.
I just love it so much.
Were there any more? Janie,
Yeah, Janie's.
here we go. I'm fucking scared.
Oh God, you should be.
It has to do with me, doesn't it?
No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
good.
It has to do with porn.
With porn.
She said, "What's the dirtiest porn you've ever watched and wanted to act out with a partner?"
Ooh. Huh. That's gonna take me a minute. I've been watching porn since I was like
Here we go.
since I was like 10.
God.
Yeah, sorry.
No, go for it.
Because, and there's no problem with it, but because I know like you don't keep up with this, there's a lot that people do keep up with, and Janie's one of the, and I have talked about my childhood in depth
Have you?
in dark ways that I wish I never would have.
That's crazy because I feel like you don't talk about your childhood that much.
I do.
Get a mic in front of him and he loves
it. All of a sudden, dude, did you read the description on Larissa's that I put on?
I haven't read it yet.
Just just so I could read this really quick. Because as I was like typing hers out, basically at the end of it, I said she's also a longtime friend of Nick's, and we touched quite a bit on that. Caleb has a field day with it. You'll see what I mean, or see what we mean. You know, at this point, isn't it just Nick's therapy sessions? Why is it even called the? And then it just says ... and then it says we enjoyed this episode. We hope you do too.
Oh my God.
Dude, we'll definitely have to do one of the descriptions of the episode. Just like, nobody reads these anyway. like blue elephant, blah, blah, blah. Like just random ass words. Fuck you. Listen,
People
bye.
actually do read them. But I've had a couple people say like, yeah, the descriptions are kind of funny. I'm like, oh, you read them? Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just talk about a lot of like random shit and a lot of my like it's just weird shit I did when I was a kid. Things I probably shouldn't have done. Definitely shouldn't have done, but shaped me into the person I am today. So, weirdest porn? I don't know.
2 girls, 1 cup. But I don't want to reenact that.
God.
Oh, then you want to act out with a partner?
No, I don't want to act it out. I just said I didn't
Did
want to.
you call that porn? That's not porn.
That's the only time I've ever been on Pornhub, okay?
It's like it's like gore and porn. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
like a red
gorn.
tube thing.
like
No.
to think that everybody watched that back in like high school is so
I
gross to
actually
me.
still haven't seen it.
Don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
good for
so
you.
Don't.
I'm
It
still.
traumatized me.
I'm still.
I
I
see
still
it
have
happening in
nightmares.
my head right now. It is
Yeah,
fucking
right?
terrifying.
Like the 2 girls.
Why did she shit on her chest? Why did she shit in a cup and then eat it? Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's really gross, dude. It's really gross.
Why did I bring that up?
Why did you?
I don't know. I just had to. Nobody was going to say anything.
I'm gonna bury the fucking hatchet, dude.
I need closure.
Honestly, I can't think of like a. I can't think of one that went. The only one that went through my head was just like one that I watched where this chick was speaking Spanish, and then the guy just like he busted right there, and I was like, same, because it was really hot. But
As soon as Nick hears any R's rolled, he's like,
it was what she was saying to him while they were going at it. That was great, but no, I can't. Nope. There's nothing.
I don't have like
Other than like, I don't know, like fucking sometimes like the random hot costumes that they wear and like they take half of it off. Yeah, but that's not something where I was just like, that's the one I want to do.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't have like specific porn I want to emulate. Like I feel like like porn emulates real life shit. And you want to do that real life shit that porn emulates, but it's never like porn comes up with something that's super cool that you just want to go do after.
Janie's thinking. Janie's just like, you know, like the ones that are like, oh, stepsister.
Oh, God. What are you doing, step bro?
Have you seen like the YouTube videos where like, oh, it's like step brother, then you like go in the washer, like they like
and they get stuck in a dryer that's open and has, hey, what are you stuck in?
Dude, those are always so weird. Like you'll get those. What the fuck? Oh, Dylan's trying to FaceTime. Sorry, buddy. You get those random ads on the side of any porn website that you're on, and it's like that exact situation you described. Like, oh, she's stuck. Instead of helping her, I'm gonna blow her back. That's what you should do.
There's one that was on Twitter, and then I came across it like months later on Pornhub. And it was just a chick laying in bed, and her stepbrother comes in, and he has a towel on, and he's just like, I don't know, they're talking, and then. Dude, he's literally just standing there and he goes, whoa, and like his towel falls, he falls onto her and she's like, wow, step bro, you're dixing me, what the fuck? Like, well, you didn't even trip on it. You were just standing there, your towel fell, you went, oh no, and you flopped onto, funniest shit I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
But no, there's not.
Can we talk about the oddity that those ads that you get on the side of like the webpage are like, sped up like 2.5 times their regular rate, and they're like GIFs.
Yes, very odd.
I feel like it's supposed to. I feel like it's supposed to tap in to the mind of a man who's already like rock hard, because no human thinks at that speed unless they're like going through it already.
I'm so sorry, Isabella. There's one that specifically goes through my head.
And all I'm getting at is like, if you're in your if a guy is in his post-nut clarity situation and he sees an ad like that, it's just like it's very overwhelming.
Dude, it's replaying over and over because I was like, what the fuck is this? It shows, I'm talking like a heavy set, like big black woman and this really scrawny white dude, and she walks, and it's happening in a span of 5 seconds. She so walks fast. In, sees him naked, and the next thing is like they're making out, and then she has his legs wrapped around her head and she's sucking his dick. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is... And
then before you can even process it, you've seen it 3 times because it's 5 seconds long.
Oh my God. This is like enough for me to like never go on Pornhub.
Oh yeah,
ever.
You don't.
Like, I'm good.
If you want good humor, that's where you'll find it.
Yeah.
Literally like...
Honestly, stupid fucking crazy shit on there that you just don't need to see in your daily life.
Yeah, so none of that is really anything I want to emulate.
Nope, pretty good on that one. Thanks, Janie. Appreciate it.
Most of the stuff that I think that like I have a pretty regular, normal like interest in shit about sex.
Do you, Danny?
90% of it. And so none of it is like originally from porn.
Yeah. Okay. Next, just because I want to.
That's it.
Oh,
cool.
That's way to wrap it up. I only got one more question since I just checked. And it said, "What's your favorite anime?" And I'm really sorry. I've seen anime once in 8th grade, and I don't remember what it was. I really don't. But I watched the whole season. I know that, and I liked it.
No shit. That's the first, like, I was not expecting that to follow up with.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It starts with an H. So I don't know.
You actually know it starts with an H?
Yeah.
Huh. I can't think
it
of
was
it.
hentai. We're good.
I don't even know what that is to even like laugh.
Anime porn.
Oh, no.
That was such a perfect. That could not have fed into each other any better. Very well done.
Starts with an H.
You guys caught me. Fuck no.
Like it's like really creepy. Well, it can be creepy.
The show that you watched, do you remember anything about it other than the first consonant of the title?
Were there superpowers? Were there a lot of like?
I I know that some people died. I know people die all the time.
Every anime. Continue.
Every show, movie.
It was a cartoon.
Real life.
Is it like he?
Oh, is it like My Hero Academia or whatever?
No, it was like one word.
I keep wanting.
Brandon is screaming right now. He's
know, right?
listing like 5.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I'm really sorry, but I watched it in 8th grade and I really liked it, and I never saw anything.
Did the dude
again.
have white hair? Because for some reason, every time she's saying H, I'm just like, it's not Inuyasha. It's not that.
Wait, say that again.
Inuyasha
I
had like ears.
no.
And here, I'll just show you.
Yeah,
But
show me.
when she said H, I was like, I don't think it's H, but
Was it like an older anime or was it like more relevant to the time you watched it?
I think it was relevant to the time I watched it, but remember, like 8th grade, that was like 2011. So
Yeah, fuck.
yeah,
that,
no,
okay. Definitely not Inuyasha then.
yeah, I don't know, but I liked it. I
Well-
don't know why I never watched anything again.
Do you actually like anime?
I mean, since 8th grade, I haven't seen it again, so I don't think so.
Oh, like, I know some people literally will look at it and be like, it creeps me the fuck out.
It doesn't creep me out, but like I'm not really one for any of that. Like I don't even really watch animated shows. Like I watch Rick and Morty. Like that's the only animated
Rick
show
and
I
Morty's the
watch.
best anime.
I love-
Please, if you ever want to know the shit that goes on inside my really fucked up head, go watch Big Mouth.
Really, I've heard so many good things about Big Mouth.
Big Mouth is fucking
I have
hilarious.
to pause it. I've legitimately in the middle of an episode, like that's how fucked up it is. I've had to pause it because it's just like, that's too much. It's too much.
Have you
Really?
seen
Yeah.
people on Twitter lately talking about how anyone who's a fan of it is like a perverted piece of shit? Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Dude, it is so funny. Like, do you know what it's based around?
No.
It's basically based around like the perspective of like when you're a kid and you're starting to go through puberty.
Oh,
And,
shit.
And like all the
Hormone
changes,
monster.
all the changes your body goes through and all the changes like your brain goes through. You go from like, all I care about is like fun to like, why am I interested in sex? Why is my body changing?
Why do I
like,
want to
all this
stick
shit.
my dick in that thing that I should not stick my dick
Oh
in?
my
like,
God.
that's-
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it like goes through like, there's an episode where a girl has like her first period and it's like while she's on a field trip and she's freaking out.
Oh my god.
So it goes to both
There's
genders.
a part
and-
where, and it does, like you said, both genders, where this chick finally gets her hormone monster comes in and she gets this like vibration in her vagina and she puts a mirror down there and her vagina is talking
it has
to
a
her.
face and
it
it's
has
like,
a face.
"Hi."
It's just like, hey girl, what's up? Are you going to touch me? Like it goes.
Yeah, it's fucking.
A dude
it's-
fucks a turkey. Like
What?
a kid fucks a
shit's
turkey
so funny.
after he gets done fucking his pillow and bath mat. Like it's wild.
oh
there was a-
my god.
It's super dark.
the
dark.
girls side of it is really funny because you'll have like parts where like the girl is going through puberty and she has all these hormones going through her and she like starts just yelling at her mom for no fucking reason and the hormone monster's on the side. She's like, call her a bitch. Like, and she's like, it feels so good.
Jesus.
It calls her a bitch. She runs away and she's like, yeah, now go in your room and cry.
She's like, go steal makeup from a CVS. Like,
it is a
Oh my
really
God.
good show. It's
I mean,
just over the
I
top.
need to watch it. I just finished You and I have nothing else to watch. So,
Woo! Season 2?
yeah,
Okay, we won't
So
talk about it
good.
because he hasn't seen it. And
It's
people
so
listening.
good.
haven't
people
seen it.
listening.
I know. You don't have to say
Why did
anything.
it have to end that way?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
Yep. I don't know.
So besides that, like outside of your professional life, how's personal life going if you have time for personal life at that point?
So basically, last semester, my whole life was like, I work a lot of night shifts and then I would go to school on like Tuesdays, Thursdays. So like I would work all night, then I'd wake up and like go to school, and then I'd work all night and then I'd wake up
For
and go to
shoots?
school. Yeah.
Okay.
Like night shoots pay a lot better. Not like they like should, but like it just works out that way. So I was working a lot, but then within the last month I haven't worked that much and it gave me a lot more time to like hang out with my friends. Like my brother moved to Long Beach, so now he's really close to me in Fullerton and we hang out all the time now.
That's
And I'm having a lot more fun. I'm like enjoying myself. I was really stressed out for a long time, like towards like the end of summer, beginning of like September, like school year, because all I was doing was working and I wasn't enjoying it at all. But now I'm enjoying it because I'm not working as much. And because I thought if I wasn't working like 3 to 5 days a week, because I'm doing this full time now, that like I was doing something wrong. But then I need to remember I'm a full time student too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's not just classroom time, but homework time,
Yeah.
You
study
also
time.
have to, like, obviously don't get lazy, but you have to have a normal life in order to stay afloat. Like,
Yeah, and that's was the thing that like I was just like in a hole because I was like trying to do well in school while trying to work, and I had like no time with my friends, no time to do anything, and I was just like spinning in circles all the time. Like actually, like my head was just going in circles. But now I'm doing better, and I'm graduating finally.
That's got to feel so good.
Dude, I'm a
What are you
fifth
going to
year in
do
college.
with your life? Like, you have so much more free time.
I know. I don't know. Like, I'm like, okay, so do I get like a marketing job or do I just keep modeling and like acting full time?
Whatever it is, you
I
just
chase
gotta go.
modeling and acting because
That's
like
what
that
I'm gonna-
degree is going to stay there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, because I had told myself that like if I wasn't making like a full like income off of this by the time I graduated, I was gonna stop.
Yeah,
Now, like, I can make a full income off of
yeah,
this.
you are making pretty good money.
Yeah, like I could work like 2-3 shoots in a month and be fine.
Jesus.
But those are good shoots. There's really
No, I
bad
know,
shoots.
I know,
Yeah.
but
What
it's
I was
just
saying
so
like
crazy.
earlier, like before the podcast, like the bigger the artist, the less money you get. So like you have to be strategic. Like, do you
Find
want
those middle
exposure or
points.
do you want money?
Right.
But like some or both, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm a lot happier now. Thank
Good.
God.
What do you like say you have a week
Mm-hmm.
where you don't have any shoots and you're off school. What do you want
So
to
my
fill your
past 2
time
weeks,
with?
basically.
Yeah, what do you want to fill your time with to have fun?
So well, I'm with my family a lot,
Hmm.
but like I just like hanging out with my friends and like just doing nothing. Like if I'm home, like I'll probably go home on a week if I don't have anything. See my dogs because I love my dogs more than anything. And with my family, I do escape rooms like every few days.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I've done every single one in Palmdale, Lancaster.
Holy
I've
shit.
never done one.
You've never done one?
Stop! Wait, can we go do one?
I'm so down.
Like actually, like this week. Let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
She's
Yeah.
like, no, seriously.
No,
I've done
I did
them
one
all.
yesterday. Like literally.
I'm so down. You can pick the one that you like the most and we can go do it.
Yeah, no, they're so much fun. If people haven't done them, it's like my family's favorite thing to do. What else do I do for fun? I haven't played piano in a long time. That used to make me really happy. So
Do
maybe-
that. You
yeah,
have a
but
full ass
do you
fucking
see my
piano.
nails?
Yeah, I was gonna say them nails are
My nails get stuck in the keys.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, that just bothers my body.
Yeah.
That just makes me not like that at all.
Not like that.
yeah. So basically, just
Happy coasting working.
yeah, literally like
Making TikToks.
making TikToks. They make me so happy.
Why not do one with piano to show people that you actually have like,
Because
hey,
I posted
look, I
it-
have a background.
I posted an Instagram story and I lost 100 followers within the first 30 minutes of my thing being up.
How
Wait, for playing the piano?
Yeah.
people want to see tits and ass, and that's about it when you're a mom. Dude, Instagram
So
doesn't like
play
you.
I'm Different by 2 Chainz. Like I don't get it.
Bing, 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 bing. He brings that up because when we went and hung out with Isabella at her house, Caleb and Danny came along as well, and that's what they fucking played, and it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok would be. You can make it fun. I think when you post, I know what you're talking about. It was a 3 or 4 video long,
Yeah.
or 3 or 4 clip, whatever, back to back on your story,
Yeah.
and people are fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
People
You're
are
like, you
mean.
guys don't appreciate a good sonata. I don't
Yeah,
get it.
but honestly, like if I post anything, like I had 52.8 thousand followers on Instagram. I posted 2 photos and I'm at 52.2 now. Like every time I post a photo, I lose several hundred followers.
They just remember that they follow you, and you're just like,
Exactly.
fuck.
yeah,
yeah.
literally. So like that's just how it is.
Mhm.
But like when it was piano, like it really hurt my ego because I have really, really bad stage fright when it comes to piano. Like I can't even play in front of my friends. Like my closest. I don't think I even played in front of you.
You did.
You did. You
And I
did play.
probably
And
cried.
no, you did great.
You did really well.
You know,
but
they're probably just
were
saying that
nervous.
because you know I'm going to off myself.
No,
if
you
say
were
I didn't.
genuinely. you were nervous, but you did play, and you played really well. I have the videos.
Dude, because I remember I was sitting here and I was just like playing random shit, and you're like, you're actually playing chords, like you're actually playing real notes.
And you sat down and you started
and then
playing.
you were like, watch, and you were like, I was like, oh, okay, damn, that's impressive. So you did great. And
all that went through my head for a stupid TikTok was something, the whole like ethnicity thing. Like, you think I'm this, and this. It's like, you don't think I can do this, and this. And it shows you like playing piano and doing all the shit that you actually know.
No, there's
you
this
play
trend.
sports too.
Oh yeah, I played soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun. I honestly sucked. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bench warmer, but I had fun doing it. I broke my foot a lot of times, so that was cool. I put effort in.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You
No,
think-
but there's
sorry.
this trend on TikTok right now where it's like, oh, imagine if people got a 30-second trailer of you before they met you. So I want to do that and just
that'd
have
be
like
cool.
a 30-second trailer of like everything.
Was it you that got a soccer ball kicked at your arm and it broke?
No.
no?
I've only broke my foot a bunch of times.
Only your foot?
Only my foot.
The
Same
fuck
foot.
do I know that kind of
that's fucking awful.
Yeah.
fragile body?
That's
you-
so sad.
You could be like, oh, like, you guys think I'm this, you guys think I'm this, you guys think I'm this. I'm actually a tamale.
Okay, wait.
Dude.
No, dead ass. Like,
Yes.
wait till tonight. That TikTok will be up. And my caption will be, thank you, Caleb, for this idea.
I think I think we're good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, I have to get work done. I feel like we hammered out a shit ton. And it was like an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Fucking
Yeah.
solid.
Pretty good. Used to be fucking 3 or 4 hours long. And
Yeah.
now we can knock it out in under 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Woo.
Yeah. Thank you again for
Yeah,
being on,
thanks for
dude.
having me. I'm sorry.
This was-
I wish I would have done more by now.
What do you mean?
Oh, shut up. Oh,
What
my
the
God.
fuck are you talking about?
Last time I had so many crazy stories about like
You had
stalkers
crazy
and all this
stories,
stuff.
stalker stuff. Now you have positive fucking goal meeting stories. Like there's
Yeah,
nothing
dude.
wrong with
Yeah,
that.
like I'm happy now. Holy shit.
Yeah. She's like, I'm
so
sorry,
sorry.
I'm not miserable. No, I thought this was fucking great, dude. It was cool to catch up too. 'Cause
I know. It's been so
minute.
long.
Yeah.
Which is so sad.
Yeah. It's fine. It happens.
It's, everything's fine. We're
It's
fine.
one of those things. It's one of those friendships that you pick up where you left off, and there's no hesitation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly.
So it's nice,
definitely.
and everybody gets to listen in on it. You fucking
Woo.
creeps. Fly on the wall. Okay. I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Cool. That was episode 57.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Sign it out.
Go fuck yourself. All right. Bye guys.